mobsters. Family dog for all the things that I trust. Did it my way, man, he's my mantra. John Stockton couldn't push the rock better. Living legend, better yet a veteran. Better yet the king. Better bow in the presence of him. It's going down if I tell it to him. I got style that's embedded in him. Coded in my DNA. Go and check my bloodlines. You know I got blood ties. Know a bunch of Crips too. Don't move across the gun line. You won't make it back alive. Me, got an automatic drive. Always on the grind till my moment has arrived. Till it has arrived.
Now it passes, then another, smoking slowly. Now it passes, then another, smoking slowly.
Still that nigga fuck they dog, moonwalk on the track, MJ flow. Care less about what a nigga hate for. Niggas act like they forgot, but they know. Go hard, all gas, no break. Gripping on the green while I'm sipping on the drink. Lighting up the gas, let it blow in the wind. Have mellow way, you can still catch a sin. As far as I'm concerned, niggas best play the bench. Cause when it come to mine, I ain't giving up an inch. Peace, no crumb, not even a pinch. Tell me where the genie, cause they living on a wish. Damn shame for you, damn lame to send me to be a flashy nigga. Mean I came from an ashy nigga. It's Brooklyn, keep you classy nigga. Biggie told you I'm just facts of living proof. Tell your story what you ain't got proof. In today's world, man, I find out how to do. IG got everybody getting loot till you see them out of picture and they looking broke as you. What's the surprise for? I mean, what did you lie for? Said you ride and you die for it. Now it's all you can hide for it. Camera rolling in the south for you to be that fucking guy for it. I mean, shit, I like continue. I know it really ain't in you. Food for thought, here's the menu. I can give you ways of feast cause I'm built off the shit you ain't been through. Nigga, check the mental. I'm out of mind and it's bottom line. Give them my all, that's the bottom line. Until the day that I'm out of time. I mean, what can I say? Shit, I gotta grind. What more can I say?
Now it passes, then another, smoking slowly. Now it passes, then another.
Song went off.
It kind of caught us off guard, man.
Like we was just chilling and Ray
right
didn't fucking give us no signal or nothing.
I know it wasn't like no 3, 2, 1 count, none of that. Like, what engineer? What the fuck's going on, man? We gonna have to get you right.
I figured since y'all knew your own song.
We ain't even got you mellow yet, man. Like, that's the crazy shit about it.
Oh shit!
What's going on, man? How's
Welcome to
going?
the Mellow Room.
Yes, sir.
Nah, I don't
yes,
do
sir,
no Ray
yes,
shit.
sir.
but
What's
Another
up, y'all?
episode 5, season 2.
As my co-host just stated, this is the Mellow Room. What's going on, people? How's everything going out there tonight? You know, for us, we chilling like always, about to get as mellow as we normally
That's
get.
usually we do.
You
man.
dig?
It's like everyday program right here.
I mean,
We only go live on Tuesdays though.
We try, you know.
I mean, it's live every day. It's just live for you on Tuesdays.
You know, Tuesdays where we get to come together as a conglomerate.
Yeah,
Make it
yeah.
happen. You know what I
Definitely,
mean?
yeah.
Because, you know, other than that, throughout the week, we be fucking all over the place. We work hard to get those moments where we get the lock horns and chill and do what we do. But, you know, for the most part, we too busy men, you know what I mean? And aside from that, you know, aside from handling our day-to-day business, we still pushing things here for the
Yeah,
Mellow Room
I still got Studio 1025 in the works, and me and my engineer is still behind the scenes, making sure we tighten up the ship.
Indeed. Shout out to him. Shout out to Cypher.
Shout out to Cypher.
I don't know if he tuned in yet, but you know he normally always logs in and shows love. You know what
Shout
I mean?
out to Cypher. We trying to get the little kinks out of the studio, make sure everything works at 100%, so that when you guys come in, we get the best music you could get. That's what we offer here at Studio 1025, man. We got a really good team here, people with great ears and musical backgrounds. So you will get the best sound out of my studio here.
Mm-hmm.
I also, I know I've probably posted it once or twice, but I only give you a glimpse of it. You know, the official coat of arms for the coalition has been posted up, and
which is really, really dope. I actually
so
it.
I'm still working on the coalition projects, and I'm writing my
launched that?
album, and then we're cleaning up Uzi's music for his mixtape, and
The coat of arms is official. You launched it already?
I posted it up.
He
like
kind of just gave him a preview.
I gave him a preview of it, but I haven't given the official look of it yet. I don't want to give the official look until we give you actual product of Coalition, so that they both go hand in hand.
But you want it to at least be, something that people are aware of. So you want to put it in their face early. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, definitely it's the Mellow Room. Thanks to everybody for tuning in and rocking out with us.
Yes, definitely, yo.
We like to start off the show with our shout outs, you know what I mean? Shout out to the good family over there at Ayers Printing.
Shout out Ayers Printing.
You know what I'm saying? As you see, the gears in full effect. Mike got his, I got mine. Get yours.
We don't see each other before the show, so we didn't plan the same shirt thing. It just happened to be.
Yeah, good thing you cleared that up. This wasn't rehearsed enough.
Yeah, we're not that gay.
You know what I mean? I just popped up and I'm not at all. Like, we ain't even gonna play with that. But
he said, "What you wearing? I'm gonna wear that too."
But yeah, I don't know. It just happened to play out like that. Sometimes shit works out that way.
Or maybe he was flying. I don't know.
But get your gear because it is available. Holla at us if it's needed. Whatever kind of shirt, we got 3 different shirts right now that you can choose from. Yeah,
you got the MRP, which you see on us right now with the headphones. And mind you, they do come in different colors. If you don't like my lime green and white, you don't have to get it like that.
Yeah, color scheme is according to your preference. So when you order,
this is all custom clothes. This is all custom gear. Hence the little bit more money you're paying for it. But you're getting really, really good quality clothes and a really good quality print. And like I said, there's multiple colors. We could do pink for you if you like pink, orange, all that. We don't discriminate against color.
Whatever you like.
But I know I'm always telling you guys to hit the email up. Now, if that's too much, you can always contact us in the messenger through Facebook.
Indeed.
You can contact Big Ooze through his Instagram. You can contact me through my Instagram to make your orders. I also do PayPal. So if you PayPal, what is it? PayPal/Coalition, right? That's how you would look it up, Ray?
Yeah, that.
All right, so it's PayPal / whatever you got to put KOALSHN
at gmail.com.
And we take PayPal. So if you want to order through there, you can do that as well. Just reach out to us, man. Get the merchandise. Me and Uzi are probably gonna get in the next 2 weeks. We're gonna come up with the little poppers for the back of your cell phones.
Yeah, we're gonna have those.
We're gonna have the little poppers for the back and the rubber band wristband shits. So look out for those.
We got a lot going in, and we got things coming in store, man. We're gonna have a lot of.
And then the potential future website. A potential future website is in the making. I just got to see how you guys respond. You know what I'm saying? So look out for that stuff, man. And future merchandise, like 2020 shit. I got Studio 1025 and Coalition stuff. So always pay attention to what we do because I'm always working. I'm always planning. And we have some other great shows coming up in the future.
Indeed.
With Ayers Printer.
Cool guests that we are going to be bringing on.
With Ayers Printing, we're going to do a show. Remember we had Juicy on here. We might do a show with them.
I'm excited for those.
Yeah.
For the remote shows.
We got to get Craven here as well.
Yeah, we'll get Craven here. That's more of a timing schedule. Crave is always if Crave is not taking care of my child during the day, she got work to do at night. So it's kind of hard to get Crave to kind of coincide with our schedule, but we'll work that out.
Yeah, we got.
I'll let her get her some time because she's still supposed to make us our little cookies.
That's why we got to.
She tell me all the time. She's like, "I'm gonna make them." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
That's why we got to get her that way. We can put her.
You can put the pressure on her and shit. Yeah, where the cookies at?
I love.
Said I dropped them when I was running.
Yeah, man, but. We gotta get them in as well, man. Actually, shout out to them, because they are also a part of the family and under the umbrella as well. You know what I mean? And speaking of desserts and Crave and stuff like that, I see we got dessert here.
Yeah, this is not a Crave dessert though.
We got a brownie.
This is a Ray dessert.
Oh, okay. This is a Ray dessert.
Yeah, this is Ray Morales.
I had to bring in some goodies
dessert
for the homies. You know what I mean?
All right, well, I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Excuse me. I'm still coming down from my cold from last.
Yeah, these right here are special. Crave desserts is for birthday parties and family gatherings.
Yeah, they don't do the special treats.
Okay, this right here is a Sunshine Edibles arrangement.
Okay, that's what's up. What's up? He said sunshine edibles.
Edible arrangement.
I know. That's
Like you got a whole bouquet in front of you.
Now you got a whole bouquet of edibles.
Nah, that's crazy.
But other than that, yo, the week's been pretty dope. It's been cooling down out here.
Yeah. Thank God for that.
Yeah, man. Thank God.
for
What do you mean? Thank God for that. Oh, you put the AC on?
You know,
Yeah, I did.
I wouldn't even put it on. It was cool in here.
Yeah, but you know I got high blood pressure. I drink too much.
You know me, I ain't a fan of the heat, man. Well, not. I mean, that basketball team, y'all cool or whatever, but you know, I ain't on the weather. I really don't care too much.
Yo, go Magic.
Listen,
fuck the
with
heat.
all this technology, why can't we invent clothes that cool you?
We do. They call it dry fits.
Yeah, but you still sweat.
Yeah, but they take your sweat and they turn it into like a cooling element. So
so you're wearing a shirt full of sweat.
Yeah, but once that
That's
breeze
what
starts
you're
blowing on it starts feeling cool. Y'all ever wear a dry fit shirt?
Yeah,
Of course,
of
course.
Yeah. I actually don't like working in dry fits.
Really?
No, I don't. They get really clingy and shit, and then
Yeah,
I feel uncomfortable and
sucks
shit.
to you, yeah.
Oh, you see, you got to wear them a bigger size then.
They still gonna stick to you.
It's just you too
what?
Might
big.
even be worse. You have like one part sticking to you, and the rest of the shirt all baggy, hanging off to the side and shit. You be like, what the?
Not to be rude, people. The guy you hear in the background is Ray.
Yeah, he always engineering down the show.
You know, he always, and he shoots his shots here.
We got the Ray Morales show every Monday at 8.
Ray, what's going on, family?
No, man, I was a bit under the weather yesterday. I had a sore throat, so I didn't even do the Ray Morales show. I had a sore throat. I had a fever. Yeah, I even hit him up like, yo, dude, I can't do it. Because I've come in here before with a sore throat and just feeling under the weather and done it. But
Yesterday was
so you this is how you know I just wasn't full of shit or bullshit. I'm here today.
Yeah.
I could have just like kind of continued the whole like I'm not feeling it. No, but I just was not feeling it yesterday. And for me to cancel my own show, bro,
Yeah,
I
feel
just
you, that's major.
and I actually thought about just having Robert do it.
Yeah.
And have him fill in
You
for
should have if he's
for-
your co-host. He
Yeah.
got to hold down.
Man,
Yeah,
is
he-
the official co-host over there.
Oh yeah, he's the official co-host.
We kind of established that second episode he was on. Well, not the second episode,
Yeah,
but
he
the
with the
second one
shits.
he was on because the first one we talked about, and then I asked him, I was like, "You down with it?" He's like, "I can show up." But then, like at the end of the show, he's like, "I'm doing this every day." Yo.
Yeah, he
I
was with the
like,
shits.
"All right."
He was definitely with the shits. And he asked me too. He was like, yo, you want me to hold it down? And I was just like, no, I'm kind of good. And then later in the night, I kind of, once the 8 o'clock hour wound
What's the
down.
point of having a co-host if you can't use them?
Yo, for real. So you know, shout out to fucking Dale Hammer. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. Shout out them.
But yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. And you said you still kind of getting over.
Yeah, I'm still fucking coughing up this damn chest congestion shit.
I'm hoping I'm not catching that
We
shit.
got him though.
Nah, I'm not a
he'll be
contagious
more
person.
talkative.
He said, I'm not a
You know, for
contagious
those of you who watched last week and was like, damn, Mike ain't that talkative, man. What's going on?
Yeah, because I couldn't breathe out my goddamn nose.
Working
Yo.
on it, you know what I mean?
It's like every time I wanted to talk, I felt like I was like,
He was going through it. You know what I mean? So, you know, but he definitely pulled through and fought through it. And we actually had a long show last week. So
yeah, this is like
You know,
2.5 hours.
we actually held it down.
It was a good show, though.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah,
was a
it
good
was
show.
dope. We had a good time. You know what I mean? And that's something we tend to do here in the Mellow Room. You know what I mean? So for those of you that are watching on the check-in, shout out to y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? You know, y'all can come kick your hair anytime. Feel free.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
like we always tell you, man. Any artist, anybody, singer, rapper, you play guitar or piano. I mean, I'm not having a feature piano in here.
Painters.
But painters.
You know, break dances.
Hit us up, man. Come on the show. Come chop it up with us. Come chop it up with us. Share your opinion with the people. I don't know. Nowadays, people like to hear people's opinions. We just want to showcase your talent, and you can come kick it with us and say what you want, man. There's no,
man.
we don't got no limit on it. Just as long as you don't get us kicked off.
Chill environment.
We good, you know.
what I mean?
Don't
No
harsh
pressure.
my
We
vibe.
good. Definitely.
I mean, why I keep saying that?
You always say that. Don't harsh my mellow.
Don't harsh my mellow.
It's his slogan.
It's my slogan, and I
Fucks
can't
it up.
remember this shit.
That's crazy.
It is. It is.
I think you really wanted to put vibe there. I don't know.
Maybe that's what the universe is telling me, right?
It could. It seems like it as much as you always throw the word vibe in there.
Yeah, well, the shirts are already printed.
I feel you. That's the good thing. Thank God we got that part knocked out.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up with you, Big Ooze? How you been feeling, man?
I've been chilling, man. You know what I mean? Working hard, trying hard not to work, but it never works out that way.
Nah, but we coming up on the holidays, so we get a little bit more days off.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of it's exciting. We coming up on the holidays. Things are, gearing up towards it. I hope everybody else out there is gearing up towards it, getting the kids the gifts, getting ready for Christmas, even before Christmas. We're looking for the Thanksgiving.
It's like people starting to forget about Thanksgiving and shit.
Yeah, you can't forget about Thanksgiving. That's when you get the best meal of the best.
Man, I don't even get down like that no more on Thanksgiving. Nah, man, I don't like that feeling no more, B. I don't know if it's getting older in age, but I don't like
talking about that full.
Yeah, feeling? I don't like the itis thing. It don't. As much as like it feel good to go to sleep, the body feeling, like the heaviness, the tightness of your muscles, like all that. I don't like that.
Feeling. That's why you got to break it down.
That's why I stopped
break it down in the in the courses. You know what I mean? Don't just have
I know
shebang.
I know, but
start off light.
You know how it was, bro. We were both athletes, so we was on second plates while other people was still like eating half of the first plate.
That's a whole fact,
So I went from eating like that to now I gotta eat like a piece of turkey, half a cranberry sauce with a spoonful of stuffing and shit.
Real shit, you gotta think when you consuming X amount of calories a day, because you play football, you played basketball.
I said a piece of turkey.
I played all sports,
and then I was a wrestler.
I was like
dog.
The Bo Jackson.
It's like you thinking. Motherfuckers is burning calories and calories. Like, I was mad as shit when they took the supersize menu off of the joint because I was using that to kind of fulfill my caloric intake.
If I get a large at the like right now, son, I just get a a bacon cheeseburger and the 6-piece and a drink. And when I finish at lunch, nigga, I'll be there like, I'm like, damn, man, I shouldn't have ate all of that.
Well, that's because you're feeling the shitty ass bacteria that is in that food.
Of course.
Mess your gut up.
Yeah. That don't make it no better, but.
Yeah, I haven't had McDonald's in so long, man. That's crazy. I probably couldn't even tell you the last time.
Oh, yo, speaking of, I finally tasted the sandwich, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yo, that shit was the best. Everybody has to go get the chicken sandwich. Nah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck.
We gotta get like a round of applause. That way, when he say shit like that, we can just add the clap.
Yeah,
like that. You know,
like
yeah. But nah, I had the chicken sandwich too. You know?
You finally got it too?
Yeah, I had it too.
You didn't tell me.
Oh shit! I thought I did tell you.
Nah.
Oh shit! Nah.
Last time we talked about it, you was like, I still haven't had it yet.
Actually. The day I sent you, I think I did send it to you too, or the dude inside of Popeyes getting crazy.
Yeah.
And the day that I sent that to you is the day that I had the chicken sandwich.
Okay.
And that
was the day I told you sent it to the other profile.
Yeah.
Look at it.
And the day that I sent it, I was actually gonna reach out to Ed. Ed also, you know what I mean. He also be chiming in from time to time, showing love on the podcast, tuning in.
Yeah, shout out Robert. Shout out Del Hammer for shouting out Studio 1025.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out. You know what I mean? But
hell yeah.
The whole thing about it is I actually was at one of the Popeyes in Kissimmee, and I seen the video on it, and he put Kissimmee up at the top. So I was trying to find out which one it was. Yeah. I was like, this ain't going down. I was just over there.
He said this must have happened after I left.
Yeah, I was just But nah, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, the craze over that sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, niggas just threw a nice sized boneless breast on some bread with some pickles.
Not even, it's a piece of white meat. It's not even the full breast white meat. Yeah, like, you know how like a breast would come, right? Yeah. But you would have to fillet it to make it that size.
So you telling me that it's kind of like a chicken patty that you would buy?
It's about this. Patty. No, it's not a chicken patty. It's a piece of chicken.
So it's breast meat with chicken rib meat.
No,
which is what they consider it.
It might be. It might be because we don't know what the by parts of the chicken are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is,
it's a piece modified chicken. Genetically the whole. You get the breast
so you think?
He said it got white meat and dark meat in it.
You think they ascended to KFC levels to where they making so much bread that they now have a scientific lab?
Nah, they making the chicken.
That piece of breast is juicier than the KFC.
It's not
breast,
a chicken that's born. They are making that motherfucker. Like, they assembling them. I think they add in each feather and then plucking them again.
All right, so look, I'm gonna tell you what the sandwich is right now.
With this fucking chicken sandwich.
I'm gonna tell you what it is right now. It's a half breast. It's a filleted breast with Popeye's breading, right, on a fucking potato bun that's grilled on the inside. The potato bun is grilled on the inside of the bun, you know.
Yeah.
And then it got a kosher dill pickle in it. That's the only, and it got the sauce on. I got the spicy one, so it got like this mustard, cayenne
KFC
pepper.
been doing
sauce.
it.
What do
for a
you?
while.
All right. So what do you gentlemen?
No, but they never. But people don't see the difference between the kosher pickle and the regular pickle green one you get. Is the kosher dill ones is white inside. That's the white ones.
Okay.
Those are the real tasty ones.
What do you guys think that everybody's jumping on this? Besides, let's take social media out of the equation. What is enveloping people to say that this might be one of the greatest chicken sandwich? Like, okay, like you just said,
It's
like
a good fucking chicken sandwich.
My answer is more racist, but it's honest.
Let me tell you something.
no, it's not racist. It's prejudice.
Let me tell you
Okay,
something.
prejudice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
prejudice.
It's more prejudice. But my answer is more prejudice. But at the same time, I've seen people say that it don't taste good. So it's not like everybody's fucking being like, this is the best sandwich ever. I've had people be like, I'm
It's
not
a good
impressed.
fucking sandwich, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. I grew up in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my people in Brooklyn, Coney Island, what it is. Love y'all to death. Now, for those of you that grew up in those areas,
Crown fried chicken.
Crown fried chicken,
Crown fried chicken,
and
V.
the chicken spots were always around. Those are synonymous.
Yeah, all
like,
chicken
like-
spots
them
is-
shit's been in the hood.
Yo, but I'm gonna be
before
real.
I was in
There
the
is
hood.
nothing better than Crown fried chicken. And once they brought it here to Florida, I was like, yo,
See,
it's
but
a
that's the
fucking
whole thing.
wrap.
In the hood, though, you got Crowns, you got Kennedys, and they both be balanced. Both
Kennedy's is
be
dope
busted.
too, though.
Now, but what I'm saying is, in the corner store, they used to have a chicken sandwich in the bag that was bussin'. They used to throw it in the microwave. That shit used to come out perfect. I don't know, bro.
So like how like the convenience stores got it now, like it's just like
yo,
boom,
the
we just
7-Eleven ones.
one of the greatest chicken
Son, them
sandwiches.
shits is dope.
no, they trash.
No, that 7-Eleven shit's trash.
You know,
that
it's
shit
not-
ain't like the corner store shit back in the
No,
day.
no, because that's a real
That
price
thing,
they were
y'all
putting in
remember?
it.
Y'all remember that in the corner stores they had a burger. It was called a big ass burger, like for real. But it was BIGAZ. You know, they had to show. They had to fuck it up somehow.
So you can't
know,
put ass on that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it was big ass burger, and that shit was like a huge burger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was one of them plastic bags.
That's how I
specials.
was telling P Dub today. I was like, yo, sometimes, bro, other places have way better food than these niggas talking about this is the best. But all right, so let me break it into terms like this.
Yeah.
The place I went was more ghetto than any Popeyes you ever been to. All right, so it
to
tasted
some
like
pretty
they don't
ghetto
change the
Popeyes.
oil.
Yeah, me too.
Huh?
I've been to some pretty ghetto.
You've never been to a ghetto Popeye, so you've been to the one on Earl Bronson Highway, AK 192, aka
No. The one off of Ivy or over there by
LB McLeod.
That's ghetto. That shit is like that shit's like the size of a Checkers.
Wait, what?
Yeah. That
Oh,
shit's-
for real?
Yeah,
He's-
that shit's mad small, man.
He's not me.
Nah, that's one of the hood ones. That's probably
That shit
the
is
top.
right, nigga. That shit is
Probably
right next
top
to a
five.
spot where like you scared to go just because of the people that's next to this
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
Shit,
Yo,
man.
so
You're like,
I
you're
once
like, yo, there's like 40 niggas out here.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real one day. One day on my lunch break, right? I went there for lunch, and I actually ate lunch and burned it down in the parking lot and all that. And I was comfortable, like I was chilling, like I was sitting on the back of the truck, just like chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was bugged out, but that lets you know, like yeah, that area, that's how they.
That's
get that.
how you give it up, yo.
You know what
And,
I'm saying?
I'm with people that don't understand that, so they're like,
Yeah.
"You want to go over there?" I'm
Yo.
like, "Man, just keep it moving." bro."
this look, if people still don't understand how hood this is, so
I'm about
I
to
once
get
bought
at
a
this
Lincoln
brownie
Town
real quick.
car.
Pardon me,
Yeah.
y'all.
I once bought a Lincoln Town
I'm
car.
on camera too. Look,
Out
I'm gonna
on
let y'all
LB
know how good
McLeod.
this shit is,
It's a
too.
brownie.
It's a brownie.
Well, it looks like a fucking quiche.
I once copped a Lincoln Town Car Presidential Series with the fucking whole sunroof and everything out there on LB McLeod at one of the spots. You know what I'm saying? The dude was like, "Yo, the car's just kind of giving me problems," and I'm like, "Yo, what's up? I got you. How much you want for it?" He's like, "Yo, give me 500." Mind you, the car was a '92, and this was in 2004, and it only had 60,000 miles on it.
Damn.
So I was like, yo, all I got, and I start shuffling money around in my pocket.
Yeah.
So
Pardon me, I'm on camera fucking this brownie.
I'm all coughing and shit.
So I start shuffling the money around
I
him.
just looked over. I see myself shaking the shirt off. I said, niggas gonna be looking at me.
You know, but as you haven't
I
transitioned
told you, we keep it real in here, yo. This is the mellow.
I start shuffling the money around in my pocket and then folding what I didn't want to give him, you know what I mean, to the side. And I was like, yo, I got $300 and a dime of weed. He goes, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I drove off with a fucking Lincoln Town car that only had busted air shocks and needed the fucking fuel filter change.
Listen, man. I grew up hood too, nigga. I would have sold you my car for fucking $20, sending me back coke probably like, on some board shit. Like, yeah, nigga, we need $20 for weed. Like, I got this rackety ass car and shit.
We need $20 for weed so we can come down off the coke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
Like it was. I feel that shit. Like it was real back in the day. I wouldn't do that shit as an adult.
That was a pretty good brownie.
Yeah.
Thank
Tasty.
you.
Remind me of the ones that come in the bag. The intimate ones in the
Yeah,
bag.
the little
like
intimate shits.
Yeah,
the
that's
you know
kid
them
joints.
expensive shits.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like $4 bags,
Like the tasty
$3.
cake
Yeah,
joints.
the little
Yeah.
kid shit.
Yeah.
I was like giving my kids this
Yeah,
shit.
it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yo.
Nicely infused.
You got to think. I paid a large amount of money for them to send me this weed and shit. And I was like, I gotta get rid of this shit somehow. If nobody wants to smoke it, at least somebody gonna eat it.
Eat that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, let's get into the jam of the day for the first one.
Oh, you want to get into one of the joints?
Yeah, what we got on the list for
We
the
got
first?
we got a few joints out there today, so you know.
Yeah, shout out to all the listeners and all the guests that came on and all the guys who shared gave their music for us to share for them.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first one we're getting into, B?
Yo, we got Flight Out of London by Faraz Arati.
Faraz Arati, man, we had him on a last season's podcast,
Yeah,
right?
man. Shout
we
out
gotta
to
get that
Faraz
man
Arati.
back
we
on here.
actually got to get him back on here because his project is supposed to be dropping soon.
Yeah. That's a non-mellow room issue, but
I do
that
believe.
we are getting just for me and you information. That shit's almost done. So
Well, yeah, nah. I'm talking about the project as a whole.
as a whole, yeah.
It's actually dropping pretty soon, so we got to get him back here and get in tune with him and see what's going on. Because if I do remember, he did say sometime around like the end of November or something like that.
Cool, man. Definitely. Yo, let's go into this shit right here. Right out. What is it? Flight Out of London.
Flight Out of London.
Shout out to Faraz Arati.
I haven't heard this shit in a minute.
Last year, more international passengers chose to fly with British Airways than with any other airline. In fact, last year, British Airways planes traveled over 150 million miles. That's further than from Earth to Mars and back. British Airways, the world's favorite airline.
We on our way to London, man. First class flight. I think when I get there, I'm going to Wembley Stadium. I think I can get 100,000 people in. Flight out to London, we in the South London. I'm thinking about taking a trip. I'm focused on money and stacking this cake. Double up, making it flip. I need the money, the power, respect. I need Bugattis for wheels. I'm dreaming of stunting in London. I'm about to go on a trip. Flight out to London, we in the South London. I'm thinking about taking a trip. I'm focused on money and stacking this cake. Double up, making it flip. I need the money, the power, respect. I need Bugattis for wheels. I'm dreaming of stunting in London. I'm about to go on a trip. I might just get on a flight and fly out to London tonight. I need a house in the hills. The view from the top is so nice. I was told life is a gamble. That's why I'm rolling the dice. Nigga, I'm too hot to handle. I'm sipping Henny on ice. I need that no worries money, so I don't gotta worry the price. Money like I hit a heist. Living like Miami Vice. Lemon juice in my Douce. Louis store in the UK. I need Lamborghini. No top. Hair mixing. No toupee. I'm a superstar but not Lupe. When I'm on the mic, I make souffle. Fuck a hater what the coop say. Flow legendary like Cool J. I need big money. Big stacks so I can buy diamonds in Blu-ray. Toronto bitch, she a Blue Jay. Fuck what you heard, it's a new day. Flight out to London, we in the South London. I'm thinking about taking a trip. I'm focused on money and stacking this hate. Double up, making it flip. I need the money, the power, respect. I need Bugattis for wheels. I'm dreaming of stunting in London. I'm about to go on a trip. Flight out to London, we in the South London. I'm thinking about taking a trip. I'm focused on money and stacking this hate. Double up, making it flip. I need the money, the power, respect. I need Bugattis for wheels. I'm dreaming of stunting in London. I'm about to go on a trip. I'm focused on living like lavish, stunting in Buckingham Palace. I'm tryna count so much money, my fingers is left full of callus. My swagger is drippy as fuck, that mean that I don't need a stylist. The party was there when we came, we turned up and now it's the wildest. Money plans on my mind, nigga, wanna be a boss, you gotta grind, nigga. If the conversation ain't about a check, I don't get involved, I'll never mind niggas. No time for the fuck shit, tell the player haters they can duck quick. If a bitch with me, she gon' get high, she gon' get fly and gon' suck dick. You was cool then, but I'm hot now. Ladies say I got a hot style, we them young niggas make the block wild, tryna stack money till it's stockpile. All my niggas is big dogs, either pit bulls or that's rock wild. All I need is a lot of cash and a pretty bitch with a hot smile. Flight out to London, we in the sky blunted, I'm thinking about taking a trip. I'm focused on money and stacking his head, double up making it flip. I need the money, the power, respect, I need Bugattis for wheels. I'm dreaming of stunting in London, I'm about to go on a trip. Flight out to London, we in the sky blunted, I'm thinking about taking a trip. I'm focused on money and stacking his head, double up making it flip. I need the money, the power, respect, I need Bugattis for wheels. I'm dreaming of stunting in London, I'm about to go on a trip.
Yeah, for Razarati.
We back.
Razarati,
Shout out to
but
Razarati.
fucking Flight Out of London. I haven't heard that shit since he gave it to us, man. I forgot how dope that shit was.
Yeah, that was a banger.
Yeah, man. We got other gems, and we might get into another one by him, but we got other artists too that we gonna get into.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of we're gonna spread it around tonight. So
yeah, speaking of artists,
we got it from everybody, you know.
Speaking of artists, in today's like history, there's actually a couple anniversaries on a couple albums, classic albums we grew up listening to.
Yeah, today was kind of like a epic day as far as like.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Like it's a couple of them we didn't. They're not all on the same year span, but they're all on the same
different
day.
year, but the day it's like a monumental day.
Yeah. So like one of the first ones is Jay-Z's Blueprint 2. You know,
nah, that wasn't one of the first. I mean,
not the first one. I'm saying the first one. Not the
back.
first one. I'm saying the first one we kind of went over with before the show.
Yeah.
One of them.
Oh, he wanted to do this like a Quentin Tarantino movie. Like, we're going to start it here, but then we're just going to reverse it.
I'm going to go back. One of them
Yeah.
is Jay-Z's
Blueprint
2. The other one is Lil Kim's Hardcore. And then we had, keep going up because I wanted to get to the first ones first.
The first one is Kim. Sexy ass. I still fuck her old plastic.
Kim. What was the other
booty.
one that I said? Oh, Tupacalypse now is 28 years now.
Yeah,
that's crazy to even think about that, right?
Yeah, man, that's it's a long time ago, man. For real, man. Like 28 years ago.
28 years of Tupacalypse since Tupacalypse Now dropped. I don't even want to know the year. I can see the year. I'm not saying it out loud.
I mean, we can throw it in the ass. All right.
91, if you don't know.
Yeah, 91.
1991, Tupacalypse Now came out. That was definitely one of, like, a kid growing up. You know, I always say Biggie's one of my favorite, but I also listen to Pac just for the fact that both of them, you know, like.
Well, you got to think, at that point, you weren't getting.
I wasn't.
Got a Biggie yet.
No, I wasn't. So, like, for me to go into Biggie, I had to listen to Pac first. So I listened to a lot of Tupacalypse Now, but I wasn't into him that much in that year.
I don't think his audience span was that wide at that point in time.
Yeah, it really wasn't. And I was very young, so like it wasn't something that
he wasn't the controversial.
I don't know.
Much of the controversy.
In 92, in 90,
once
92 came around, he was already like a figure in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, I'm saying you heard his songs, but it wasn't something like he said that really, it wasn't.
You can't even. I don't know because I'm not you. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't around until he got shot. And that was in
no. But you got to remember,
he got shot.
You
from about the shooting.
You from Brooklyn, so you guys were kind of like listening to something different. I had moved here in '92 from Jersey, so we what we were listening to down here as adolescents. Cause remember we were the same age. more of a bigger, wider variety. So we weren't just listening to up north. We were also like delving into the West Coast hip hop at the same time.
Yeah, but
so it was like a
point,
mix.
and that is my
you know
point
what I mean?
to you. At that point in time, he was still much of a East Coast
underground
artist.
kinda
He
shit.
wasn't even a West Coast artist at that point in time.
He was kind of
He was
underground.
New York
shit.
and Baltimore at that.
Yeah,
point
he
in
from
time.
Baltimore.
He's from. And he was born in New
Tupac
York.
was
So
now
when you
it's
look
like-
at it, he was
well,
born in
who was
New
he?
York, raised.
I knew
in
an
New York,
old head
Baltimore.
crackhead that bought crack off
what
of
album
Tupac
did that come
when he was
out under?
14.
What did that come out under? Tupac Lives Now.
That came out under what? What was he with at that point?
I don't-
Sony, Sony, Asylum?
I don't know if it's Sony or not. That's why I'm asking. 'Cause
One of
I don't
those,
want to
'cause
say
he
it wasn't. It
It's
wasn't.
one of those because he wasn't no. It wasn't no. Death Row wasn't even really.
Yeah, no, there was no
at that
Death
point in
Row
time.
then. That's what I'm saying. Like
Death Row started in
for
'92.
me,
It started a year later.
Yeah, but my point is, he wasn't nowhere near. That was nowhere near involved.
You would have to
Death
be
Row
around
fans.
somebody like my pops to be able to hear Tupac music before
Yeah,
it came
like
out.
at that point in time, that's why I said his audience span wasn't that wide at that point in time. He really. All right, Ray, you listen to Tupac at that time. Do you remember that album? Tell me the number one song off that album.
You can't remember that shit because I can't.
You know what I'm saying? That's my point. Like at that point
You
in
gotta
time,
think too though.
it
Like, I was
still a political,
what?
You were young.
8, 9 years old or some
he
shit at
was
the time.
still a political, like more.
Yeah,
of a
that was all that political
political-minded
shit.
rapper.
That was after Humpty, right?
Interscope
That
TNT
was-
Records.
that was
That's like right after
and
Humpty shit.
during
Interscope TNT Records.
There you
That's
go.
who made that
Interscope,
album.
yeah.
Interscope. Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. At that point in time, he wasn't what he was on when. Fast forward to '93.
Exactly.
When
So
his
TNT
image
Records
started to change.
recorded that album, but
But see,
Interscope delved with the distribution of it because that's what Interscope is known for doing. Is more distribution.
Yeah, I just wanted to know which because I wasn't sure because then he would tell me how old I am because that's right after Humpty. That was like literally. That album was
Well,
like
yeah,
him getting released,
that was
and
like
then he
his
dropped that
intro.
shit,
Yeah,
right?
that was-
It was a year after that. Stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin.
Yeah.
the
But
image
he,
and the
but he
style
did, like
that you're
Uzi was
used
saying,
to.
even in Humpty, he wasn't even that political, right?
He didn't rap.
Not
not
at all.
He just did that one video.
He
and
had a
shit with
verse
them.
on.
He had
Yeah.
one verse on
same
one song.
which was on that album.
He had one verse on an entire album.
Yeah.
which was same song,
Yeah.
and which was one of those verses on that album that when you heard it, you knew like, all right, this dude is who's this dude? Because he gonna be
skills,
around.
and it's different.
Yeah.
Than
Like,
what was going on.
he displayed it on there. You know what I mean? And that's what really got that attention. So when Tupacalypse Now dropped, it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But at that point in time, like I'm saying, he was coming with much more of a stronger.
And plus, like people our
approach.
age would probably hear it, but there was no way we were going and buying it or.
Well, now you got to remember, at that age, it was a lot going on in the in the hood and just publicly, like our civil rights and all that. Things weren't the playing field wasn't
like it is
nowhere
now.
near what it is now.
Yeah. I don't
And
even
even
know the
now, it still
demographic
ain't
that
even
we're
a
talking
fucking
to
level
about
playing
this,
field.
right?
Huh?
I couldn't even imagine the demographic that we're talking to about this album. How
Yeah.
many people could? They would be older than us to be
They
like.
would.
Be like,
They'd be about 6 to 7 years old.
yeah,
you know,
to really relate to
to really be able to
Tupacalypse,
give us
you know?
that, what was going on with that.
Well,
You know
that's
what I'm
that's
saying?
the 28th year anniversary is today for that. So that's a.
But I'm
big
saying
thing.
my first album that I ever copped, still to this day, I copped 2 albums. I'll never forget it. And I copped the first one in 1991, and it was literally 2 years after it dropped. And then I copped the other one in 1993.
What are the albums?
It was Straight Outta Compton and Crisscross Jump.
Crisscross Jump was my first ever CD.
Crisscross Jump.
Yeah, no, I had the whole CD. Well, I don't remember what the name of the CD was, but I had the whole. That was my first ever CD. I didn't buy it though. That
So
was-
I didn't buy it.
I got it. No, man, what you say? I got it for Christmas.
Dude, I'll never forget the day that when it was fuck the police coming straight out the underground. My dad was like, and he stopped and he listened, and then my mom heard it and she was like, "Ay Dios mío, no."
Yeah, that music was crazy.
But my
back
dad was
then,
fucking
yo,
with
like,
it. He
yeah.
was like, "Yeah, fuck the police," and I think he drove home drunk that
Yo,
night.
Scroll up.
Got you.
What you got there? Another one?
I wanted to
We
keep
got
going. Keep
another
going.
one.
What?
Zulu Nation. I wanted to see. Oh, when it was formed. Okay, that's what that was. This is in hip hop history. The Zulu Nation was created in 1973 on this day.
Ooh, 73. That's before any of us.
I'm saying it's hip hop history today.
That is.
I'm trying to add a little bit of historical.
That's
But you guys do know
say
the
what you was doing or where
yeah,
you was at that day.
Nah, I can. I was
I
warming.
was somebody.
Yeah,
I was a spermatozoid.
Boys.
I was warming up in some
Boys, man.
Well, I know who it was. Not
I was
somebody.
in the what? I wasn't even in those stages.
Yeah, there was no stages.
There was no stages for me. I was just thought in the sky.
Yeah, recycled and shit.
Yeah, I was somewhere chilling in the sky with the Lord and the angels. He was saying, "Your time is coming. Just be patient."
Yeah. So that's it today. Scroll down. We got Little Kim. I think is that 23-year
I seen
anniversary
that
today.
epic picture.
The hardcore. That's like for us.
Now that's more of
Bro,
what for
yeah,
us.
like
That's,
for
that's
us,
one of
that's
those.
like-
Where were you? What were you
Where were
doing?
you? Now,
That's
Can
what I was
remember
doing.
now
all
I'm gonna be
those
straight
times?
up honest with you. I'm gonna be straight up
We need
honest
a
with you.
camera view for this guy, man.
So I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I was never allowed to hang posters in my house,
Yeah.
so I never got to hang this poster up. But I remember going to everybody's house and everybody got this shit on the wall. Like,
One of my peoples had the album cover and like gave it to me because I was yo, let me get that shit. And I used to beat my dick furiously to this shit.
Look at him.
she's not even naked, bro.
That's why
But
I-
she's
that's
not.
why I
But
said we need a camera.
neither were any of the Victoria. Like when Tyra Banks dropped around the same time, 96, 97, they were like, she's the youngest model, and she was like 16, 17 years old, and I was like, well, I'm 13, and I was just like, yeah.
So like hardcore, like I mean, and then
For hardcore, what?
Front and act like they didn't fucking buy the album and listen to it, but they did.
Nah, that album was like certified.
Yo, is that the one where
That's her
Me and My
first
Bitch is
album.
on with Biggie?
I do believe so. Wait, I gotta remember. I don't remember the whole track listing to that album, but I do know that was her first album.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
It's her first
you know what I'm saying? I
studio
still-
album, right?
You remember the other
On the
picture
album.
for that?
Listen, I'm still kind of
Yeah, yeah,
enamored.
yeah.
I keep
That's
looking
the
at
one
it.
everybody had the poster
Yeah,
of.
that was the
That was the
Sublime.
one. That
Oh,
everybody had the poster of.
where it was like, yo, her cat looked like a catcher's mitt. That was my joint right there.
I don't know.
Ray we need a camera for this damn guy.
He's got to
man.
be
Tell
the
him.
one to click it. He's got to be
Yeah,
the
when
one
he
to
can put
click
it
on
up when
his
he's
own
about to
stuff.
say what he's gonna say. He can click it right to himself. Bing, there you go.
As we scroll down the list, well, I mean, anyone want more elaborate on Lil Kim and shit? How
I
it was for
remember
you?
at that point in time, it was you know it was different. I was just getting into the scene.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Experiencing things and going to teen clubs and shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, unfortunately, I'm like 2 years older than you, so like,
Yeah.
So for me-
you got me by a year, right?
I'm 36.
Okay. Yeah.
You'll
So
be
you got me by
35
2
now.
Yeah,
I'll be
he
37.
2 years older than us
Yeah,
right now.
2 years.
So like for
Old
me,
bastard.
like I said, so for me, like Biggie was like, you know, going.
We're gonna go see this motherfucker
getting
in a
into hip-hop
geriatrics
at the
clinic
same age
soon.
as you're getting into hip hop. For me, that was all Biggie stuff.
Yeah.
You know, to follow.
Well,
into
no.
another-
I mean, it wasn't like getting into
I know, but
hip hop, but I mean, at that point in time, it was like I was getting into the scene where, all right, she was popping. Females thought they were about to be her, so I was getting into getting into nasty. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I ain't
yeah.
even gonna bullshit you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, you know, that was when my mind and when things started to flow for me, because at that point in time, it was like she was popping, and it was like a Nicki Minaj to.
Yeah, it's like our modern day Nicki.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Or modern day Cardi.
Yeah, whichever way you want to cut it or slice it, you know what I'm saying. But remember, because we had her and Fox.
We've gone through a lot of them.
Yeah, you know that we had. Yeah, we did actually.
We've gone through a
our
lot
time,
of them, and we had a lot of underground ones too.
Yeah, the
like
female rap
my
scene-
favorite
Yeah,
ever.
the female rap scene always been a huge. Scene.
Who's my favorite? I forgot her name already. Rod Digger.
Oh, Rod Digger's your favorite?
Rod Digger was my favorite female rapper. I don't know what it was about her. I thought she was gorgeous.
That's my favorite female rapper of all time as well.
Yeah.
Yo, did you see when she
I don't know what
murdered
it is
everybody
about
on the
her,
Blaze battles back in the day?
Nah.
When she murdered fucking Eminem and she murdered Shells and all the motherfuckers. Yo, back in like 98, 99, yo, Rod Digger was fucking murdering dudes on the
She was
freestyle
nice. She definitely was
circuit.
nice, and she got busy. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. Who would be my favorite?
She was one of my favorite female rappers. I liked Foxy Brown more than I liked Lil' Kim.
Word?
Yeah, I was
Word.
a Foxy fan too. I like Foxy.
Because I was a Firm album. I love that album.
Yeah,
she murdered that shit on there and everything. So like,
definitely.
I was like, Foxy Brown's the shit. And she dark and she sexy with it. So,
Yeah, she dark. Yo, she was dark and sexy.
She definitely, she was killing it at that time too. Her and Lil' Kim, they were going back and forth.
Yeah, they was going back and forth
They was
basically.
killing it.
Yeah, that was the ill time too, man. All right, so let's scroll down. We got everybody got to know this one. Anybody be talking to got to know this.
Oh, that's an old fact.
We got Jay-Z's The Blueprint 2.
And what is it about this?
The gift from the
like,
curse.
I wonder. I would love to see like to act.
It's gotta be
What is it
a
about
label
today?
release date.
Well, I mean, of course, we're getting into the fourth quarter. Of things.
Yeah, so you gotta
like,
have a deadline date.
Yeah, you know.
You gotta be like, look, your shit gotta drop by the 12th for you to make points to going into the.
You owe us X amount of money.
No, it's called points. You know, like you gotta make. All right, so like you said, you're going into the fourth quarter, right? Then at the end of the year, you gotta collect taxes, right? So, so if you making an album, like you going on tour from January all the way up until November, basically. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you're making your money. And if I'm wrong, then tell me I'm wrong because I've never done none of this shit. I'm just been going off base what I see.
He said, "I'm just snatching this shit out."
And
the
because
air.
I'm a
sounds
business,
good to these niggas, then we gonna roll.
But
with
I'm a
it.
business mind, man. So this is how I'm thinking about it. You know, like you know how I try to make sure everything is business oriented when we behind the scenes. So like what I'm thinking is like, look, you got to have a release date on November 12th to go into the fourth quarter to be able to earn points, so that when the next year come up, you can claim on your album.
Yeah.
Other than that, you just made money touring all year.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't release an album for that year,
But you still got to pay taxes off of that shit to begin with.
Yeah, you got to pay taxes on that. So look how much more money you're losing. So you need to have that album released so that you got points that are made before the end of the year. It's almost like having a Black Friday sale.
Indeed. What year was this released?
Black Friday,
This
isn't
year
that
was,
isn't that the release date
2002.
for the chicken sandwich?
2002.
So the first Blueprint is 2001, right?
Yeah, it was 2001, and I think it was almost to the year to the date because I remember.
9/11.
Yeah,
I remember.
you're right.
Come on, now, it's epic, man.
Yeah.
Like, how
I remember
could you-
Ooze was saying September
Like,
11th.
that's
It
almost
is
like
the
fucking-
first Blueprint.
Yeah,
It's 9/11 because this is why I asked because the first Blueprint is my iconic one because this is when I had the little hoopty topaz.
Yeah, it's like
and I had my
G,
little.
I had my
little-
hoopty.
Yeah, I had my little hoopty topaz. I had my little Italian chick, son, and that's when I dropped out of college and started doing my
Topaz.
thing.
That was
the
what, a
Blueprint-
Chevy?
So the Blueprint was
A
the
little
album.
hatchback?
No, the Ford Topaz
He
was the
said I had
4-door
my
shit.
My little Italian chick.
Yo, so like for me, the Blueprint was my shit because I popped that shit in and make my moves around all day, and my Topaz bumping the Blueprint, the first one and shit.
That was
CD or cassette?
Rulers back.
CD. Huh?
I said that was intro Rulers back.
Yeah,
So
with
when
the
you popped it in, that was the first thing you
yeah,
did.
yeah,
And right into it.
yeah.
Killing
So
it.
that shit was motivating.
And I ain't
bro.
gonna front. That's why I say like that is one of those days where it is like you'll never forget it. You know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
towers. You know, God bless everybody. You know that the family, lost ones, loved ones. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that was a crazy
But,
day
you know,
too,
on
bro.
the
for
musical
me.
side, and that he really took.
That was
a
my
big-
last day of college.
He
bro.
really took a. He said my last day of college, man.
I will never forget that.
He said that shit happened. I said, "Fuck this shit, man. I got to go."
The world is going down.
You know, and then on top of that, like I said, like you know, that day musically, he really took a big hit due to everything that was going on in the world.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Just because of the incident, you know, like we
And
just
that's how
talked
you
about.
know he's
But he
really got to be.
still
Like, that's how you knew he
went
was
platinum.
a
He
major
still
dude
sold
and a major
joints.
player.
Of course, because the Blueprint one, like we talking about, was so big.
But
like,
think about it. You literally think about this. That's how you know he was a major player
for a long time.
with this shit.
For a long
Because for that to happen and you still say, drop it anyway.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? And you still made, your numbers did great. You know what I'm saying?
And back then, we didn't have like the media and stuff like we do now for them to scrutinize him for doing it.
We didn't even have streaming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at that point in time, it was you going to get that CD.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Like, you made it your business to go out there and get that album. So, I mean, like, and then to still drop it and put it out there despite everything that was going on, that was just, that'll forever be epic for him. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's like
That-
a major moment for a person in their career.
Yeah, the first one. The second one is what we were actually talking about too, though. But like you were
Yeah, we got
asking,
lost
like
in
how.
the first one. I'm sorry.
But like you say, you still made a lot of money.
Yeah,
That
of
Blueprint
course.
shit was the shit.
Yeah.
Like coming out of that's right after Reasonable Doubt, right? Like a couple years after it. What came before that one? There's something before that. The Blueprint.
Before Blueprint
Was it
came,
the Black? I
Nah,
don't know.
before Blueprint.
The White Album.
No.
It wasn't?
Before Blueprint
Come
came.
on, it's right here.
Came Life and Times of Sean.
Yeah.
Carter.
Life and
Yeah,
Times of
right.
Sean Carter. Yeah,
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 right.
you're right.
I do
You're right.
believe that's what came before. No,
it's
I'm
not.
bugging. Dynasty came before.
Should I
Blueprint.
pull up the
That's
discography?
That's the
Let me
one.
pull up
That's
the
the
discography.
one. The
Before
black
Blueprint.
front, the cover, right?
Yeah,
Like
with him with his hands.
Yeah,
Right here.
that's
Comments.
what I'm trying to
Came
think of.
before
Yeah,
Blueprint.
you're right. You got it. It's the Dynasty.
Yes.
So yeah, the Dynasty was one of the fucking most fire albums too. So at that time, so
Well, Dynasty was a hot album.
so coming out of that, and then you have the
But the
Blueprint.
whole thing is though, Dynasty I don't believe was originally supposed to be looked at as a Jay-Z album.
It was a what? A
It was
Rockefeller
supposed to be
album,
like a Rockefeller collective album,
right?
but it eventually turned into
The Dynasty was right before the Blueprint.
Nah, yeah, I remember the album
Know
cover.
my shit.
Yeah, you can't. That's why I got Uzi as a co-host, so he can co-sign the bullshit I don't know.
You know, my man, come on, like, I know my shit, bro.
Yo!
I'm a hip hop fan, but I just didn't get that deep into it, yo.
You know, but like I was saying, yeah, you know, the Dynasty did have a lot of hits on it, but if I remember correctly, at that point in time in the game, it wasn't supposed to be like looked at as a solo project for Jay-Z. It was supposed to be looked at as like a collective project. Because if I remember correctly on that album, you had a lot of tracks where it was with different artists of the Rockefeller brand at that time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was a big thing too, man. Like all that movement that was coming up.
Oh,
at
they
the
were
time,
major.
you know.
That was the movement at
Yeah,
that time.
that was.
You know what I'm saying? And then
So-
you gotta look at it like he was riding so high off of the last 4 albums. You know, because if you want to say,
Yeah.
you want to look at it for if you really want to look at it when he caught fire, which would be what?
Look, people listening is like, damn, that's old. Like this is how long Jay-Z been making music, and
For
people
real.
have no relevance to. They like,
Yeah, like,
they
you
see him
really gotta look at
nowadays,
it.
and they're
Dude
like,
been
yo, he's
through
an
decades.
OG, but nigga, he's like super OG.
Yeah, dude been through a lot of shit with this. Like,
So he
his
dropped.
catalog is endless.
He dropped In My Lifetime, his second album.
What
in,
year was that?
In 1997. You know who else dropped the album in 1997? Let's take it to the South.
Oh, why you just cut our whole segment off so you can bring up Timberland and Magoo?
I know, that's why you over there. That's why we don't got a camera.
I was gonna bring up Timberland and Magoo.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I was.
and that would have, we had an actual cool way of doing it.
Okay, my bad.
That's why we have fucking segues.
Okay,
Because
I was trying to segue.
One thing that we were gonna say was, Timberland, who was heavy in production on a lot of Jay-Z's
A
projects
lot of
at
shit.
that time,
My
was
bad,
actually
my
putting out his own project.
Okay, my bad.
So today in history, now actually this is not even
gonna have to
today.
do his mic.
Look, this is how much he fucked this up. This is November 11th, 1997.
Nah, but see, all these albums that we doing all today in history, they've
they
all.
said
That's
November 12th.
yesterday's history.
Scroll them up and they all say 12.
Yeah, that's yesterday's history, if I remember.
Yes,
Yesterday's news.
12.
He said I could have talked about it on
12.
my show.
Yeah.
12. Oh shit, fuck it.
Yeah,
That's
they all
my
on
fault.
12.
Yeah. See,
Y'all want to
Is
talk
the
about?
Eminem one on 12?
Yeah, you want to talk about that one?
Oh yeah, we can bring up.
We gonna do that. All right.
So Infinite. How many people know about the Infinite album?
not too many.
Is that an album or is that like a?
What year was that released?
This is 1996.
96?
Yeah.
No, nobody knows about it.
Believe it or not, I think this was actually produced by Kid Rock at that time. Because Kid Rock was the only person who was known in the Detroit area as being a hip hop artist.
To
Yeah,
like,
and then, like I said, that was.
But I'm gonna double check this
that
for you.
album never
But,
registered
so,
on any scale.
how-
Because look at it, 96. Think about it, 96
So is that the
was a
8 Mile?
classic
Is that
year.
the 8 Mile? Like the shit that he portrays in 8 Mile. Is that around the same time period we would say that this came out? Like him being in the studio and all that stuff and making music?
Possibly.
So this is not, is this before Rockets?
I think so.
Damn, I might not even know too much about Infinite.
I'm trying. I'm trying to find out too, and it just kind of seems.
On any major scale.
What's like some of the song names?
What label put it out?
Does anybody really care? Web Records.
Web Records, and where's Web Records from?
FBT Productions, and it was run by the brothers Jeff and Mark Bass.
So the brothers in them.
Bass or Bass, just however you want to pronounce the double S.
Brothers, probably.
Eminem also held a minimum wage job cooking and washing dishes. So Web Entertainment released under the Bass Brothers independent label Web Entertainment the following year. So he had recorded it.
So this is something like that nobody really brings up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said like that. It didn't register.
But Eminem being like big now, how come they don't never talk about this?
It didn't really pop.
I wonder what it sounds like, man. We got to look that shit up one day off air and play and listen to that shit.
Yeah.
See what it sounds like. Mm-hmm. So that's today in history for hip hop. That's all I got.
There's a website called allmusic.com.
Well, as far as what I got on the list here, huh?
And actually,
it's a website, allmusic.com. They gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars.
Which one? What one was Pun thing? Is that today's? Is that under the
Oh, we want to talk about Pun?
Nah, because that's when he was born, right?
Pun was born.
That's the 10th. It's the 10th. Well, for y'all that didn't know, 2
Yo, we
days
still
ago,
here.
in 1974, Big Pun was born. One of the illest heavyset
just one of the
Latino rappers there was to be out there.
Just heavyset though.
Speaking of dope,
his set was heavy
to come out within the week span or whatever. Davies just put out his album.
Davies, yo man, you know what's crazy is like Davies is one of those underground.
Shout out to
not
Davies.
commercial. What do you call him?
And he's having a major year right now.
Yeah, especially because he's on the Wu thing too.
I mean, that's just one.
And he's on another movie as well.
He's in movies, TV shows. Fucking, he's on so many different albums and different tracks, features, and he just put out his own joint, which is
what's the name of it? Survival. Yeah. Oh, he has like a little tour going on right now for that, right? A little survival tour?
Yeah, I do believe so.
I came across an article the other day about that.
I'm not sure if he was performing a lot of tracks off of it because I think he was holding them back for the actual releasing of the album. You know what I'm saying? But he actually had an album release party for it. And I was actually checking it out. You know, they showed it all over the net or whatever. You had people like Nas was there, Jungle, Fab was there. It was a lot of people.
That's where I seen it from. I follow Fabulous.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people was in attendance. Yeah, a lot of people was in attendance for that. And it was actually cool because it dove into a lot about, his discovering. And, Nas, Jungle actually had a big part in Nas signing Davies. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And he actually put that out there.
Okay, that's what's up, yo.
Yeah, and it's a dope project. It was cool to see, like, just that celebration.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
What's Nas's label called?
I think he's signed to Def Jam.
Oh, so he's on the Def Jam, and he's just
Nas signed him under Def Jam because I'm not sure what title he had at that point in time, but it was.
So you think Nas is A&R?
He could have been an A&R that he was doing at that point in time, but I know as far as it goes, It got done and it was well worth it. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, I would feel very special. You know what I'm saying? Because you haven't seen too many artists coming out of that umbrella. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Davies is nice too. So like you can't take that away from him.
It's a monster, and you really got to check out his album and give it a good listen. Because at the end of the day, like it's in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's a classic.
And he got mad growth because I see him jumping into the acting, which I ain't gonna say he's a bad actor, but you can see he trying. It's not like
he got some new shit that he's in.
Huh? Well, he's in the Wu series.
Oh, is he?
So any episodes you see coming up, he's Method Man.
He's in the Wu docu-series.
Wait, Nas is Method Man.
No, we talking about Davies.
Oh, okay.
We talking about his release of his album and a bunch of work that he do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was in a few movies though this year too as well.
Yeah, I can't remember. I seen he was like He was in a pool hall, whatever, and he was like the gangster dude of the area. And someone, what movie was that?
I'm really trying to remember what movie was that.
Do you know what I'm talking about, though?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Damn, I forgot what that movie
What
was.
movie that was because wait a minute, it's not.
It's a Netflix movie.
Yeah, and it's really it's more of a recent movie.
Well, it was like before the summer type movie.
It's of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm trying to remember. That's crazy. I don't remember the name of that movie.
Well, let's see if Ray can pull it up. Yo, Ray, look up and see what Davies movies, what movies Davies has been in this year, and we'll just move on real quick.
Yeah, but not for nothing though. His project is major.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that shit because you said it was
out.
dope, and I like
Gotta
Davies
check
shit.
it out.
I especially like Davies and Styles P shit.
Got some cool features on it. You know what I'm saying? He got Ross on the joint. You know what I'm saying? He got E40 on the joint.
Oh wow!
Actually got E40 on the joint. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a while since you really heard E40.
If I'm E40,
and he killed it.
Yeah,
killed it.
He got that.
So
He got that style that you
it.
can't like not
Yeah,
hit.
he walked on it. He definitely did his numbers on that. You know what I mean? But he got a few more other features on it. Tiana Taylor's on it. He got a dedication track to Nip. Dope. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope track. And it's also I'm curious about one of the tracks on there.
He's done quite a few things, dude. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
in the past year,
he's
was on
jumping
quite a
in.
few things.
So he was on CBS's show Elementary.
It's the Beats movie. It's the movie about the little kid who make beats.
And
then
Yeah,
he was
he's
trying
on
to get
Beats.
Davies. I think Davies was like his cousin or his brother or something like that.
To the studio or something like that.
Yeah, and to pay for the studio shit.
And he's on Boogie. You know what I mean? So
On Boogie.
shit, it looks like something that's in the works.
Yeah, I was about to say he don't have no photos.
So it looks like, dude, he has an filmography as of right now. He was even in something called The Game West Side, and he was in part
He
of
was
it.
Mr. Ford in Beats. That's what it is.
But if he's played quite a few things here within the last year.
He's had a major
He was on the breaks.
So I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Act. How do you guys rate his acting on a scale to 0 to 50 Cent?
50 Cent.
Do you think he acts better than 50?
No.
You think he's a better actor than 50?
Think 50 Cent
He
is like
hasn't put in that much time yet.
Because 50 is a good actor.
He is a good actor.
You
He's
can
not-
still see like a lot. You
But
see it's
50
early for East. You know
50
what I'm
Cent has
saying?
always been like that persona. Like I don't even think 50 Cent is acting. It's just his persona. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
he's been able to change his. He's
some
able.
good roles.
Well,
Yeah, dude.
I'm lying because he really
got, like,
impressed me with
4
the
movies.
the football movie, doing the dude called Cancer and
Things
all
fall
that.
apart.
And what about
Yeah.
the movie with his little brother? He was taking care of his little brother. What is it? The joint where they murdered his mother out there, and he had to take care of the brother, and he was like a drug
It was
dealer
like a
out
Boston shit.
there. He ended up becoming the boss, but
No, I'm saying, did it take place in Boston, the movie, or something like
nah,
that?
I
Or-
can't. It looked like it took place in Harlem.
He
I don't know.
good-
He got a
good
couple
catalog,
movies.
man,
Yeah.
but I
He got
can't say that, like, with
he's a
East.
good actor.
East is coming
He's
up,
still-
like I
he's an
said.
early actor.
Like I
you know
said,
what
he
I'm
could
saying?
act.
But he's doing his thing.
Yeah, but you could tell he's trying to act. Like, not that he's trying to act, like that he's trying to learn how to do this correctly so that he can be an official actor, not just like a rapper that's like, I got to roll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, I think I
You
look
can
at it
tell
like
His
this.
acting is respected.
He's like,
he's
what?
getting in more and more roles.
It's a
as it goes
different
along.
job now, too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like, rapping don't work, I can go act type shit. Like a
Exactly.
Ludacris type scenario.
So what?
Shout
How
out
do you
to
how
East,
do you
man.
think like, dude? That has to be a hell of a workload for a rapper to do his
It depends.
contractual obligations to just put in
It depends,
X
though,
amount of
because
work.
you have a 9 to 5. So if you didn't have a 9
Yeah,
to
I
5 and you didn't have a child at home, or you didn't have to stay home and take care of the child, how much work? How much hours did you put
I
in?
would have a lot of. You're right. Yeah, you're actually right. I'd have fucking.
For me, I don't sleep. So if I had all that stuff, I could do. I could
Yeah, you
do.
could take on a pretty wide schedule.
And I, or not even that. I could just take on 2 or 3
Man,
things.
did you just swig that out the bottle? You're going to the head with it tonight. What is wrong? Are you all right?
I've been doing it since the start of the
Yeah,
show.
you know he got problems. Man.
I
Yo,
seen him take a nice swig. I
you should have
said,
seen
"Oh,
when he came here. He
shit.
pulled it out the
That
book
ain't-
bag like I was happy about
That's not
it.
Voss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pulled it out of his book bag earlier. Like, I was happy he brought it. He was like, I was like, alright, nigga. Like, I don't drink no more, really. You see, I've been holding this beer for like 30 minutes already.
That shit is crazy.
Yo, I even said to him, I was like, yo, who was here the other day just bought Heineken's? He goes, me. And I was like, oh.
He said, I had the taste for one. I bought a 12-pack.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he does. You know what's funny?
Me and the
That's what he
engineer
does.
was down here busting shit down, so I was like, yo, I'll drink a beer. But, I'm not going to buy a 6-pack. And then this nigga start drinking mad beers and he wants some more. I was like, yo, just get the 12-pack.
He thought, what am I going to do if Ray show up?
Nah, I was definitely not thinking about your ass, nigga.
I'm hoping you're not thinking about my ass.
If I had that thought, I would have been like, nah, we ain't getting no beer. So you're going to drink all that shit. We're going to have one beer. We're going to be like, yo.
He like the motherfucker that when you like the joint, he just
pop up.
Out of nowhere. You be like, damn.
That's why the whole 12-pack is still in there, because we didn't pop one open and he didn't hear it. He's like,
but that's the thing
I
too.
hear
Like,
bottles clinging, but I don't hear one popping.
Like I like Heineken's on a seasonal thing. Like if it was summer and then we were working, like if we were doing an outside job, you're like, yo Ray, come help me with the lawn, and then you had a pack of Heineken's, I'd be like, oh shit, this is the greatest thing he could have gotten. Cause fuck water's for fishing children and shit.
Nah, man,
so
water's the greatest thing.
a grown ass man gonna
Water's
drink
one
some
of the
beer.
greatest
Water sucks. Yo,
really
let's go.
sucks.
What got on the second on the list for the second jam?
Oh, you want to jump into a joint?
Yeah,
Let's
man.
jump into a joint.
We want to listen to some music.
Yeah, let's see who we got.
I got my
Yo,
joint.
they say bye for tuning in to see what we got up
man,
on
we
the list.
Appreciate everybody
Second
rocking
one,
out, man. Subscribe, pass it, shoot it around, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tune in. It's the MELLO-ROOM.
every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
What we got, Ray?
Yo, we got like hot boy from Too Short.
Two Turnt Jizzle and MPZ with Like a Hot Boy. Go check out their Facebook page. I know they have posted a video of the song already, so they got a video out.
Man. Shout out to them, man.
Once I work out more of these kinks with the show, man, I'll start being able to play their videos for them and everything too. Be like an old original music video box.
Keep playing. Yeah, turn in. Let's see what's up.
I went and got it on my own, so fuck what you call it. Hey, shit on 40, it's gonna be a hot summer. Round up deuces got me feeling like a starter, sounding like a hot boy's water when you see me coming. Bump it juvenile 400 degrees when I'm stunning. Boy, look, he ain't been playing game no more. He might ban out, you a hating, go and bang your hoe. Respected in the streets like a good dog. So if you hating on the G, you know it's fuck y'all. So the red, white tee, so the reasons my attire. Got your bitch shocking, cause she know I got that fire. If a nigga play, leave him flat like a tire. Put his face on the shirt, got his family raising like a soldier red, white tees like a hot boy. Gorilla wall fat, you know I'm hot boy. Bling bling iced out like a hot boy. I need a hot girl, cause I'm a hot boy. I'm getting my roll on like a hot boy. Sticking to the G code like a hot boy. Cash money got me shining like a hot boy. I'm on fire, you boy, cause I'm a hot bitch. What? I just got my cash up. Cut from a different cloth, you niggas just bad luck. Got bitch ass, show the nigga shit don't stop. Pop my own shit and call it fresh out the block. You better get up out the way, man. Say, man, block boys in our own lane. Stop hating, man. I'm back to business. Boy, they get up out your feelings. If it ain't about that money, boy, they don't want no deal. They on that hot boy shit, yeah. They get the memo. And we gon' get it poppin' from the M to the N.O. Monday through Sunday, stunt like it's Friday. Gave them all the keys to the phone. Valet, bling, bling, iced out, fresh off the block with it. Two turn, cook the track straight up out the pot with it. Still dropping hits, popping my shit. Tell them hating ass niggas they can't ball up like this. Soldier red, white tees like a hot boy. Gorilla wall fat, you know I'm hot boy. Bling, bling, iced out like a hot boy. I need a hot girl, cause I'm a hot boy. I'm getting my roll on like a hot boy. Sticking to the G code
Yeah.
Shout out to Two Turn Jizzle and M Pizzle.
Yeah, man.
What
Big
is?
shout out to them, man. They show mad love to the show. They
Mm-hmm.
always sharing and posting.
And they got heat. If y'all got some new heat, you can send it through. We'd be more than happy to blast it off.
Yeah,
to
you know
guys, man.
already. Hit us up on the email, MELLO-ROOM 1025, all one word, at gmail.com.
Definitely.
And you can order your official gear, your shirts, sweatshirts, and snapbacks. We all like I said earlier, we also getting the pop up for your phone so that you can hold your phone while you watch our show, and
we're gonna have some
and the
things,
wristband so you can look at us while you watching the show on your phone with your pop up with your Mellow Room merch on, sitting in your room. I know you do it because I do it.
Whole fact. It's a whole fact. So it will be available for you guys. You know what I mean? And we hope that you guys like it. We hope that you take advantage of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we said, colors, that's all your preference. So we put the ball in your court on that. So have fun with the designs and the color patterns and let us know what you think. You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah. So we got a little bit of sports, right? That's
Yeah, we can jump into sports. We're gonna jump into Ooh Sports.
Yeah, we can go into sports because I want to play some other people's songs before we really head out today
Okay.
So we'll do
Well,
sports.
sports.
Yeah.
I mean, sports has been crazy. It's been a definitely an interesting week. You know what I'm saying? In both football, basketball, it's been a lot going on. Football is really crazy. Last night, the San Francisco 49ers took the L from the Seattle
man.
Seahawks.
Is that their first L?
Took their first L.
Oh man.
Yo,
But I mean,
did the
I'm saying that
Seahawks
shit
do
like it's
it?
a really bad thing.
The Seahawks did it?
Russell Wilson, the bad man.
They do that
That's a
though.
bad
They
man.
do that shit, man.
You gotta be a bad man to have sex with a hermaphrodite.
Oh my goodness.
See, like, that's why we need a camera view. We're gonna take his mic away. He's gonna be on punishment.
Allegedly.
You know, we don't do those things here, man. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? But he's a beast. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
really
I know he's always
he put
been.
the game on his back. You know what I mean? And he did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. So what is the Seahawks sitting at?
8-2.
They're 8-2. Okay.
8-2. You know, and he definitely,
Which is a good standing.
Yeah, he put his foot. You know, he definitely put his foot more down on the pulse of the MVP conversation.
So is nobody undefeated?
I think not anymore. I think
As of right now, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the last undefeated team to go down. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And it
Halfway
was a
through the
epic
season.
game. Yeah, epic game.
That's what's up, man.
Also, I mean, it's just been a crazy week. Right now, the standings for the NFL are looking crazy. You got some teams that are really moving along, and you know they're going to be involved come down to the wire.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of see your teams that are really going to clinch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kansas City, they took a loss this
Oh,
week.
they took another L? I always liked Kansas City. I like their colors.
Well, Patrick Mahomes, it was his first game back.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's still really working off the jitters. And a lot of people are questioning it, too. They don't really know if him coming back right now was the best thing. They're looking at maybe he should have came back after the bye week. And plus, they were winning with the backup quarterback, you know, so it's not like they had to be too worried or on edge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, he did return. Yeah, he looked pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, they wasn't playing that hard.
What you mean he wasn't playing that
They
hard?
say you look decent.
I mean, he looked basically decent for coming back off of an injury.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you want to say, does he look fully like himself? Nah, you can tell he's still not fully himself. But, you know what I mean? It sucks for my Giants, you know, because
I was like, I don't even want to ask.
we got beat by our own.
You know what it is,
by our
man? Because
brother.
I've been boycotting.
Holy shit! So I heard everybody talking about the Jets this weekend, but I always just kind of ignore anything that has to do anything with the Jets. But now I know why the Jets.
We're being talked about.
Yeah, we're being talked
But that's
about.
not even a game to talk about.
They
didn't
because they both suck.
They lost by a touchdown.
I mean, keep it 100 right now is between them, the Giants, and Miami right now.
For the
As
bottom
far as
seed.
battling for that number one pick. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, I guess in a
Do you still think
strategical-
tanking is a thing?
Yes. But strategically, I agree with it. But as a fan, it kind of sucks because, you know, you want to see your team at least try.
Well, I mean, of course
you don't want to see them throw
Yep.
the towel in to try to make a strategic move for next year.
I mean, it's not saying that it's not because I don't think any of them throw in the towel. I'm not saying
In a
that.
sense, it is.
I'm not putting
Listen,
because they'll play as hard as they want.
Like he said, look. So just kind of looking at the score for the Dolphins and the Colts, that's a defensive game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it means the
That
offense
looks like
is
a
not
fun
really
game. See,
going
I actually would've
100%.
Huh?
So on both sides, it's almost like it's either one defense is really good, both defenses are really good, or one side's offense is not.
No, well, the Colts are 5-4, and the Dolphins are fucking 2-7. So,
Yeah.
and they won.
and the Dolphins
So that
decided
made
to
them 2-7.
take that one.
That
Yeah,
win
I mean-
just made them 2-7.
Yeah, but that's the whole
Gave
thing.
them that too.
Not for nothing, there are teams that in the NFL
When they were like,
play
"Damn, we
together-
won."
Yeah. So, motherfucker, you were supposed to miss that field goal.
He's like, I don't know what to do, man. There's still minutes on the clock
So
in
then
an
I was
open
nervous,
field.
Man, I just hit the shit. It went through the upright. What you want me to do, man? Goddamn.
Yeah,
So, man, if we don't get that number one pick, we don't get a new quarterback, I'm going to beat the shit out. You ain't going to be kicking shit next
but isn't
year.
that like
You're
their
gonna be
curse? Like
murdered.
every quarterback since Dan Marino has sucked.
In Miami?
Yeah.
I guess you could say that's their Babe Ruth curse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, you know, it was an exciting week. You know, and we are going to be having some more exciting games coming up this week in the NFL. I'm not really sure who has the bye weeks this week. I think Kansas City actually may be on the bye week this week.
So it looks like we got the 49ers 8-1, right?
Yeah, they're still ahead in their conference.
And then I'm
They
looking
just
at.
actually
But that's
took
not
their
even
first
a bad loss.
I'm
That's
looking
just a
at the
good win by the
Packers
Seahawks.
8-2
Yeah, no,
right now.
it wasn't a bad loss. It wasn't a bad loss at all.
You got Packers 8-2 right now.
Yeah, the Packers are 8-2. They looking pretty good. Aaron Rodgers, he's in the.
Oh wow, that would be dope, man. Because I haven't seen the Packers in playoff make it all the way in a while, man.
You got the Saints. You got Saints 7-2.
Yeah, I know.
What I'm
I'm
saying, last
saying.
season.
You got Saints 7-2.
Yeah, the Saints are up there too, and they're looking good. They're looking
So
All
Breezy
playoff
still
contenders.
New England's up there.
Breezy
too.
still airing them out.
Well, Breeze just came back, and they lost this weekend. The Saints lost. The Saints
Oh,
lost.
so that loss is actually recent.
Yeah, that was this weekend.
Oh, so they still playing fire.
Huh?
They still in the contention.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you got New England that they're leading too in that conference.
Yeah, but nobody wants to talk about them.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend much time on them at all. You know, and on to the NBA, man. The NBA has been exciting. It's been a lot going on.
I'm so pissed. I
It's
should go
been-
get my cable back.
The duos have been some are living up to the expectations.
Seriously, at least I could
hype.
just have it like in the background playing or something.
Yeah, man, it's a lot going on right now, and the league is definitely looking good, man. It's exciting because it's a lot of good-looking teams.
Boston looking strong on the East Coast.
Yeah, they are. Boston is looking really strong on the
Who's
East
number
Coast.
2 and 3 and all that?
I
Like
do
on the East
believe
Coast.
on the East Coast, Boston is number
Oh,
one.
Milwaukee's right there too.
Milwaukee's right behind them.
Philly's
Miami's
right
up
there,
there.
too. I mean, this is the beginning, but I like
Yeah,
to see
it's
Philly
the
right
beginning. It's
there.
early in the game, but Philly's
I like the
up
Philly.
there.
I like Philly and Toronto in the area they at.
Miami's around lingering.
Yeah, that's a tough conference.
Yeah.
They like right there, like they're gonna play multiple games. They're gonna face each
Yeah,
other
they're
quite
gonna
a few
get knocked
times.
down a lot farther than they
What's
are by
what
the
is
end
it?
of the season.
The Northeast Atlantic Division. Yeah, they got a lot of they got a tough division right there. So you got the Boston Celtics, the Sixers, Toronto, all right there in the same division, bro. It's gonna be fucking tough.
See, but they really lost a lot of their stars. They're not
So
working
Brooklyn
with the
is
same
Western.
firepower,
Oh, okay, I
so-
see it. Okay,
You know what I'm
my
saying?
bad.
But I mean, not for nothing. Like I said, Boston is looking strong. They are looking good. They are leading the Eastern Conference right now with the most wins. And now our West has been exciting. You know what I'm saying? You got the Lakers who've been dominating the conference,
Killing it, huh?
Yeah, they have been.
Scroll down a little bit.
They
There you
actually
go.
been, because a lot of people got high expectations for them. You know what I'm saying? And as far as it goes, like they're under such a microscope. You know what I'm saying? Anything.
Yeah,
if it's not a win, it's not a success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And it's
saying?
LA.
Yeah. So
It's the people on the team and the team itself
Exactly.
that have such a huge light on them right now.
So the good thing to see is they living up to expectations.
So that's I wouldn't call it a Cinderella story, but it's a story because you have a veteran who's traveled around the teams and gotten rings, right? And then you have somebody like Dwight that just is stepping back into the spotlight again there.
Well, Dwight's actually been doing this,
and that's what I'm saying. He's doing his thing. So, like, my thing is, this is actual story. Like, if they make it to the point in which they want to reach, that's a pretty dope story.
Can I just give out a dope story and just completely be like, yo, fuck Dwight Howard and the fucking womb that he came out of?
You live in Orlando and Dwight left Orlando. He didn't want to play with Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse don't pass.
Nah, he didn't. He didn't want to. Listen. He said, "I will quit if you fire the coach." And then they fired the coach, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna stay."
Mickey's a ball hog.
Yo, so what about Golden State?
Golden State is
standing at the very last of the division on the West.
They lost a lot of their star power.
Right?
KD's gone. Klay Thompson's hurt with the knee injury. Steph Curry just broke his hand. Draymond's been in and out. He's missed a couple games, I do believe.
Yeah, I just seen an article earlier today.
So
about
it ain't really
Draymond.
a fair. It's hard to give a fair assumption on the Golden State Warriors. You really.
Can I ask your opinion on the Clippers?
What about it?
What do you think about the Clippers and their contention? Being that they're standing up against the number one. Obviously, it's the beginning of the season, so we can't say, but
yeah.
Clippers, Lakers. Lakers.
But no,
Clippers.
Because look, if you look at the statistically wise, why they're in their places, all 4 of those teams stand. All 5 of those teams stand at the same position.
Damn near, basically, yeah.
You can't really make it
when you're looking at
West Side, what looks like they're gonna stay or not.
Oh yeah, because
they're all tied.
They're all tied.
The Lakers, Denver.
Yeah, their numbers don't look as foul as the
Phoenix
East.
Been looking good.
Yeah,
they got some a lot of young talent, and that team is clicking. Them young boys are clicking together.
And I like those numbers too.
I forgot who their coach is. Forgot his name anyway. But they've been looking good. And I mean, as far as it goes, then you got your rookies. Your rookies been looking real good. Ja Morant has not been disappointing at all. He's definitely been, and for me, I think that's who's going to win Rookie of the Year. And then you got him, and then you got the guy from Miami, Tyler. I forgot his last name, but he's been doing this thing too. And
so it looks like Ricky Rubio for the Suns is
stepping up his game.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying.
Nice.
It looks like he's trying to envelop his best Steve Nash impression. He's doing 8.6 assists per game, which isn't bad.
But he's always been nice though.
Rubio?
Yeah,
Rubio's always been nice. It's just he's so much of a true point guard. You need players around him to complement what he got going on.
And you mentioned Aaron Baines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So his field goal percentage is 58.9, dude. Look at that shit.
It ain't too bad for them. You know what I mean? But they've been looking really good.
So NFL and NBA.
Yeah, NFL and NBA right now, it's either way you go, you're definitely going to be entertained. You're going to fall in love with it because your team may or may not be doing their thing.
Yeah.
If they're not doing their thing, you cheering them on because you want to see something magical happen.
Definitely.
Yeah. And if they are, you trying to keep.
Don't be a fan, but not that much of a fan.
Yeah, you already know. But it's gonna be as the season draws down. It's gonna be a few teams that.
We always do Ooze Sports on the show, so we'll be as updated as you are.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll be doing this all season long. Remember, I told you, man, go subscribe to YouTube. I still need a couple more people to join, so we can start our little draft season with the top 5 MCs. There's some merch and money involved. So go subscribe to YouTube.
Definitely.
I had to throw a plug in there real quick.
Some money. I mean, let's be honest here. Who doesn't want to win some money?
Yeah, it's not a lucky. You're not changing your life with this money, but it'll help.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what you do with it.
That's the question, yo.
Yeah, we would like to see that.
What we got? My bad. I cut you off like you was done, yo. You was done?
Nah, but you know what? I'm gonna wrap it up on that note. You know what I'm saying? I think we knocked out. That's really what's been the players for this week is football and basketball.
All right, yo, DJ Ray.
Was popping like
What
virgin
we got on the
vaginas.
set list next.
Yo, on the next joint, I got Really, Really Right.
Really, Really Right by a prior guest we had, Rob Dent. That was a tough jam. You don't remember that jam?
Which one?
Really, Really Right?
Yeah, right then.
We got a lot of joints from him.
Yeah. It was like one of the
Yeah,
first
because he
ones
wasn't
we
playing.
played,
He
I
was
think.
like, yo, you guys want me in here.
He what?
He was like, yo, you guys want me in here? I got you.
Yeah. Yo, big shout out to Rob Dent, man.
Definitely
on,
big shout out
on
to
a
him.
later
But
episode.
it's hard for me
again,
to
too.
key in on the record because I'm like, yo, we got.
It was like
a
one of the
lot
first
records,
ones
man.
we played when he was here.
Well, either way, I mean, play it and let me get my
Well, DJ
my
Ray,
moment. Let me rock out.
DJ Ray, yo, hit him with that jam one time.
Call
We
it
need a
radio.
funk flex bomb and everything.
Yeah.
DJ Radio.
Remember movie radio? Remember movie radio?
Yeah. That's why when he told me that shit there, I was like, what? Nigga? But then he explained it to me. I was like, oh, okay.
Can't fall asleep. Check it. Fuck it, hold on, wait, bro, past that shit. It's a lot on my mind, I need to hit that shit. Plus, I just took a trip, drip, pulling hoes, pimp, big bro, TJ, pull up like a president. Can't fall asleep, been 100 since the woo-woo. Business is jumping in, the money do a hula-hoop. Can make anything a trapper land do, apparently. We the new boys on the scene, double RMG. Summer began, Quinn and I took a trip. Just landed up in Detroit, we need a clip. Daddy Dre picked us up, dropped his chick off. Made a call, asthmatic, I need to call. Hit the bottle spot, 15 minutes later, D block. Whole fam pulling up, niggas get mad love. We protect our own block, no need for the cops. Cuddy Mac, JD pull up, act a fool with the new Glock. Word around the city, drill pulling all the hoes. Assume she dick 'em down, 10-pound dildo. Mama still in the streets, born a crack baby. No need for the questions, no ifs and no maybe. Take me out the hood, but the ghetto never comes to me. Went to school with white folk style, went a little preppy by senior year. I could've had all A's, let Devontae copy. Guess I went the wrong way. Fuck it, hold on, wait, bro, past that shit. It's a lot on my mind, I need to hit that shit. Plus, I just took a trip, drip, pulling hoes, pimp, big bro, TJ, pull up like a president. Can't fall asleep, been 100 since the woo-woo. Business is jumping in the money, do a hula-hoop. Can make anything a trapper land do, apparently. We the new boys on the scene, double RMG. When I'm back home, it's like a memory lapse. The love that a nigga get is like I'm back from Iraq. Whole fam got them big ass smiles on they faces. Behind closed doors, I know we all fighting cases. In my 20s, nigga making more than my dad. Just wanna treat him like the dad that I never had. Set examples for these youngers when I'm out here getting bags. Living like a sucker roam, just a life I couldn't have. Can't be fucking with these bitches that can't even give half. Met a couple new niggas in the south getting cash. One thing that I hate is these hoes shaking ass. Plus these square ass niggas that be begging on the app. But I'm eating good. Knowing these niggas hate cause I'm really sleeping good. Upgrade my lifestyle with my name in your mouth. Give a fuck about these other niggas. I'm your topic of discussion, nigga. Rah. Fuck it, hold on, wait, bro, past that shit. It's a lot on my mind, I need to hit that shit. Plus I just took a trip, drip, pulling hoes, pimp, big bro, TJ, pull up like a president. Can't fall asleep, been 100 since the woo-woo. Business is jumping in the money, do a hula-hoop. Can make anything a trapper land do, apparently. We the new boys on the scene, double R.
Already know.
Shout out to Rob.
Shout out to Rob Dent for that jam. It's really, really right, yo. It's a short jam, but it sounds fly as shit. Real quick, I'm gonna throw on another jam I want to listen to. This is "Cry" by Rose Rabbit Bunny. She's really doing her thing out here in Central Florida. She all over the place. She doing movies, songs, videos.
Indeed.
I really love her hustle. So here's one of her jams right here. Bam.
I do it all for you. I do it all for you. I'm sorry. Never meant to make you cry. Say, mama, don't worry. Never meant to make you cry. Dry your eyes, dry your eyes. I don't wanna see you cry. Dry your eyes. jump. Don't wanna see you cry, broken down and traumatized. But the situations made me strong, that's why I hold you down, I let you down. System slam that gavel, I ain't make you cry for prison blues. Posted up on Waco when I made the news. But you knew all this time I wasted really making do from snapping to. Posted in them trenches with an attitude, I had a two. When they caught me slipping and I let it loose. But all this shit I spit is really vivid and I speak the truth, don't want me to. Boy, I'm about to blow and I can feel it too. When my stomach touch, yeah, I'm on go, so you know what it do. I'ma make it through. Fucked up on the block, so I'ma chase the loot. When my stomach touch, yeah, I'm on go, so you know what it do. Quite alone with you.
Tag all blinging in the screen.
Pretty dope beat.
Yeah, that was a pretty dope beat. Oh, you were live?
Yeah,
My bad, because you didn't say nothing.
That's
also,
why
they heard me be like the bling on the screen.
Yeah, bling on the screen.
Yeah, he over there with his hands looking like
what the fuck we
the old school guys behind the cameras and shit.
Like, keep it rolling.
You know, but yeah,
Go to
shout out,
camera
man.
5. Go to camera 5.
We back here in the mellow room, people, and as you can see, the mood has gotten a little bit mellow.
Yes, it
You know,
definitely
the
has.
eyes are
Now
much
it's
more lower.
actually feeling how it's supposed to be.
The voice is a lot more
Smoother.
a lot smoother, I'm sure, for the listeners out there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they hear the mood done got a little more mellow, man. But thank you for rocking out with us. We greatly appreciate y'all, and we appreciate the love.
Yeah, definitely,
You know,
man.
like, share, tell a friend, because we appreciate it, you know.
Every Tuesday, live, Facebook and YouTube. We here, man.
Indeed.
Usually it's me and Big Ooze, but we just here to fill a space, man. We try to have a lot of other artists from around the way. Keep paying attention, man, because pretty soon me and Ooze are going to start taking this on the road. We're going to take this show on the road.
Yes, we are, people.
So we might be popping up in an area near you. So the
Indeed.
more you guys show love, the more, we can be part of the show.
And I'm sure that everywhere that we show up over here with the Mellow Room, that everybody's going to appreciate, especially when it comes to, we already have some things in the works with the Juicies and with the, the Airs Printing.
Yeah.
And they're both going to...
Juicy Game Night, for those who haven't watched.
Juicy Game Night, man.
Juicy Game Night.
Laughing at Ray how he said that. He said with the Juicies.
Yo, with Juicy Game Night and Airs Printing, they both going to appreciate it. People just kind of show up and show their love.
Definitely.
They showed love here, and they were great guests, and they offered us the chance, so why not go back and be great guests for them,
Yeah, definitely. That's something we can dive into. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
According to Ranker.
So, for some reason, Ray just called me a wanker, but...
That's what I heard.
What?
I heard you fucking wanker.
He's a fucking wanker.
Oh, shit, Ray, I didn't know you was from the UK or London Blow.
London
Blow. I didn't know.
Yo, not to get off of context where I was going to go, but yo, how you
Why
like
you
that?
put my Ooh Sports symbol up right now?
I didn't do it. Look, I
look good for the people.
Yeah, but that's...
What's up, nigga?
That's the screen is? The big Ooh Sports?
He said, look, shut up. Look up,
But
Ray.
Ooh Sports.
Say cheese.
Yo, give us some transition here, man.
Yeah, I got some transition. I got it.
Ray, you can tell Ray, I'm sorry, people, Ray is feeling the vibe.
Actually, I'm tired. If anybody watched the last show, I was on point. I make sure the transitions were on point. I'm fucking tired.
You still got to transition.
I understand.
It's two buttons.
I'm saying, just because there's two buttons doesn't mean that there needs to be two
That sounds like a new rapper's name.
2 Buttons.
2 Buttons.
He said, "Yeah, man, I was a big fan of 2 Chainz."
But I'm saying just because everybody else is transitioning doesn't mean that Ray Morales needs to. You know what I'm saying?
2 Buttons.
Listen, just because everybody else is transitioning doesn't mean that Ray Morales got to transition. You know what I mean?
Oh, you already transitioned.
No.
Into a beautiful butterfly. You know, speaking of best rap albums of 2019, this is not what I was looking for.
What'd you want?
It's the top hip hop around the world.
Oh, okay. Just like in general.
The world.
Well, I can't tell Google. Hey Google.
Hey Google. So you ever hear Spanish people say that shit? They be like, "Hey Google." Hey Google.
Hey Google.
Hey Google. Oh no, that's not how it goes. It's okay, Google.
Ray, knock it out.
Okay, Google. Huh? Ray, what? He said, "Okay, Google."
Yeah, okay, Google.
Okay, boo boo.
Oh shit.
Yo, man, it's crazy too, man.
The 100 best albums of all time? No, that's not it.
That's not what I said, but you know what I mean? I do.
Either way, before we get into that, man, you see your man Kanye still making headlines ahead.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Kanye is like the news racketeering guy right now. Like, that nigga's on every news for every subject.
I mean, I got a question for you, and this is just my theory of it. If they really are trying to, like, get Kanye out of here and, you know, push him to the side,
I guess we can run these back because there's no list.
What better way would it be to keep yourself relevant? You know what I'm saying? Like, then to stay in interviews, stay in camera, stay talking to people, you know, stay being that person that you really are.
Right. And like, what I noticed is not so much. I don't think it's him. Like, yeah, come on. It's more of like paparazzi already follow him, but now he's just being more like in the face of the paparazzi with it instead of being like interactive with them. Just kind of being in it and allowing them instead of being like, yo, you can't videotape this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and plus he has this whole like God movement now, like in this church stuff he wants to do, which is, you know, it's positive for people, those who want to be in it, but that's headlines in itself.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Because if they are trying to push him out, what better way to keep yourself in?
Well, look what happened to Mace. Let's look at history of rappers who turn to preachers.
He made a shitload of money though.
But now, I'm not saying we going back. Let's look at the perspective of the people who think that Kanye don't matter no more. All right. What's the history of rappers turning into preachers and then actually working out to their advantage?
There's one.
Who?
Mace, and he was very relevant. And he made tons of money.
But that's the problem. That's the problem. He made tons of money, but at the same time,
I bet you Kanye triples his money.
What is he doing right now though? With
said Kanye triples his money.
Triples.
Yeah, church is one of the highest paid like commercial industries in the world. Like in the world, Craig.
Leave me out of this topic.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
this is the thing. If anybody, I don't want to look it up. If anybody could actually comment on this right now and say in the MELLO-ROOM comments whether or not they are able or legally allowed to take taxes from a gospel or Christian album, let us know. But who's not to say that he might be getting tax-free bread right now?
When you say that, that's all on the paperwork. Like, back in the days, me and G knew a dude where his parents owned a church, right? And we actually kind of got, not involved with them, but, you know, like, we got to know the backstory of how the hell did your mom and dad have a church, B? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
So, you know, like, we learned that, like, owning the church, like, let's forget the pastor side and all that, right?
He said owning the church.
Owning the building and the church itself is, like you said, it
exempts you from taxes.
Like, it exempts you from taxes, but because of what laws and standards under, you also get money from the government. You get what I'm saying? So that's already funding that you get in for the church. It's not a lot. It's not like you're going to become rich off of it.
So it's not a lot.
But
Nuts.
Well, I remember that. I remember.
Then you're right. Once you open
Canada,
the church and have money flowing into it, it's all tax free.
If you funded a church in Canada and decided to come up with a church in Canada, and mind you, this was by the time I was 17 or 18, so this is a long time ago, would give the founders of the church $50,000 in startup money out of government money.
Yeah.
Out of
Canada.
in Canada.
Yo, man, religion, like, not to take away from the actual aspect of what it means, but the business of religion is one of the biggest businesses in the world, next to like gasoline and power and shit like that.
Listen, the two largest real estate owners on the planet are McDonald's and the Catholic Church.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's real estate. That's what
they're owning
going through those classes. I learned that, like, once you buy buildings that are commercially owned, that's your real estate. Now you become a real estate owner type person. You can sell and trade your business. You can sell and trade your buildings, which legally makes you a real estate agent.
You can actually sell your building and keep the property. So the parking lot, you can actually keep the property that's around the parking lot.
You don't technically need a real estate agent to sell your own house. That's in the laws. The only people who are allowed to sell their homes is the owner and the court, other than real estate agents. Yeah.
So what you talking about, Willis?
So, like, you can...
So we talking about how about we start the church of MELLO-ROOM?
I'm not gonna go there. I'm fucking around. I don't want to go there.
I mean, when I'm talking about, like, say you own a home outright, you paid it out, right, and then you want to sell it. You can sell it for sale, like put a sale sign up, and somebody can walk up and offer you. But you're not gonna. They gotta have to pay full out to you.
So
you know what I'm saying? Through a real estate agent becomes mortgaging and payments and shit. That's what a real estate agent does by law, is allow you to make a transition between two people in which one person gets his money and the other person gets his thing he bought. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Do you mind if I interject for this for one thing?
If you
peep
can tell me
this.
what that word means, yeah.
No.
He said interject.
To cut in, interject. So peep
you
this.
can tell me what that word means. Yeah, you can take the floor.
Yo, check it. So nobody sees anything with Kanye and his spouse buying some of the largest property in the state of Montana.
I've seen
Montana.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Because look.
But who's not to say that this will not become a religious compound, etc., to bring people, to
it's
etc.,
bigger than that. Look,
I'm saying it might be bigger than that, but who's not to say that this won't be another wild country?
Yeah, no. What you trying to say? You trying to be another Jim Jones? Like, not the rapper Jim Jones.
No, of course.
A cult driver.
Yeah, exactly, a cult driver. Just like the people who did in Oregon.
Let's look at it at a realistic point of view. If you're a fan of fucking Kanye, you're already a cult. If you're a fan of Jay-Z, you're already a cult.
I ain't no cult.
I'm just saying, like, there's people that... This goes back to the conversation we had with Juicy Knight. Well, look how many people go to their people's concerts and go and sweat and cheer and do all that shit
for those video
the
games.
Person up on stage. No, when we were talking about people paying to go to concerts, and I was like, I ain't never been to a concert. It's never been that interesting.
Oh, yeah, you've never been to a concert going.
It's never been that interesting to
I've been to a few concerts.
For me to be like, I'm gonna pay a ticket and then stand in the crowd and be like, ah.
Yeah, but it's not always standing.
I know. I'm just saying.
I think you would like, and this is just because I've been around you doing music and all this stuff. I think you would probably like really, really enjoy a concert.
I think I'm not saying
I think he would.
I don't. It's one of those.
And
things.
I say that because like seeing him with the musical side, seeing him with the engineering side, seeing like
I
all
would
those
appreciate all the sounds.
The sounds, the lighting.
It's like when you guys
everything.
used to see me in the clubs, and I'm like, the DJ's doing the transition right now.
And then you start hating because I've seen him go, she could have did this different.
Yeah, nah. That's why I say, like, I in that atmosphere, I would like to see, like, how that plays out. You know what I'm saying? Because a show and a really good, like, artist with a really good show
I think he would appreciate it too. I honestly think, because since we know him so well, I think he would appreciate it.
I think it would help me too, though. Like, I'm pretty creative, but I think going to see those things live, like as a kid, like
it might help give you a better understanding.
I went and seen Lion King on Broadway as a kid. Like, back then, I didn't think of how influential it was towards my artistic side because it was a trip by the church, and I had a little girlfriend and shit. So the show itself wasn't as interesting as I needed it to be. But just thinking about that, like,
I was in there trying to catch some fish.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
he said, "Watch the Lion King." Said,
but it was. But I remember the play. I remember the
play.
play, and I remember, even as a kid. This is probably embarrassing, but I was a flower in the play. Like, I did all my shit.
He said I cried.
Nah, he
cried. When Mufasa fell out,
he was like, I was a crying flower.
He said I was on stage crying. He said Mufasa fell off the mountain and I was crying.
Yeah, but the play on Broadway was dope.
But flowers drop dewdrops in the morning.
No, that was when I was a kid.
No, he was in the play, but he
that was
went to go see it. He was in Broadway.
I was
sitting in the audience crying.
Yeah.
So you actually played in it, and then
the play was a separate thing when I was way younger.
He might have cried then too. I don't know.
I probably did because I was dressed as a flower on stage and shit.
So he got me as a goddamn
in
flower,
a homemade costume. It didn't look bad though.
You wanna know what? You want because you threw yourself under the bus.
I told you. I said it's mad embarrassing, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
I'll give you. You wanna know something? I'm gonna throw myself under the bus. I was in a play. You see, look, this is the truth serum. Oh shit,
the truth serum.
Yeah.
Is that what we got in this shit?
Said, this is the ivory.
The ivory.
He said, no, that's the ivory. Well, yeah, you know.
Hey,
what I'm saying?
Listen, why this is the ivory.
So but yeah, I was in the play in my junior high school. That's ivory. I was in Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Yeah. And I played the Indian the under the pops, the head Indian under the pops. His name was Coco. Yeah, I played that nigga. That shit was hilarious.
That was mad young, elementary shit.
Hell yeah! Imagine I was 6. Yo, crazy shit about it, real shit. I was 6. I want to say probably at that time I want to say I was 5'10", 5'11". Maybe even 6 foot. Who knows? You know what I'm
said 6.
Maybe. But yeah, I died.
He was the biggest kid in the elementary school.
They hit the drum. Boom. You had to fall out like you got hit or something like that. And yeah, niggas had to drag me on stage. It took 2 or 3 people to drag me. I was a big nigga in that school.
The teacher came out and everything too.
Yeah,
come on.
Came out too. She said, "All right, we can't drag him. Just roll over. Roll to the back. Roll." Nah, it was crazy, but it was a good experience.
It was fun, yo.
I throw myself under the bus.
If you look back, yo, that shit was fun, yo.
Look at it. This one over here laughing.
Ray thinks it's funny as hell because Ray probably got 100 more worse than that.
Ray was in the Gateway play. He was in Stuart Little. They playing a little rap.
No, listen. When you really think about it, remember, me and you are the same age. We're the same age, right? So could you imagine me so we were in 5th grade at the same time. Let's say it's a 5th grade play, right? You're already 5. What?
He said damn near
5'11". Yeah, he was 5'11".
He was I was 3'9".
At 10 years old, at 10 years old, he was 5'11". Do you know how old I was all right, no, okay.
He said,
in 5th grade, at 5th grade, at the age of 10 years old, you were 5'10".
Yeah.
I was 4'8".
I had a few of those in my class.
And I weighed 162 pounds.
100 pounds.
Listen, there were girls that came into class to
weigh. He used to teeter 9900. 9900.
Could you imagine I was on the class trying to drag
Uzi off the stage? And you're the one, Ray. You're Ray Scrawny had to drag Uzi.
No, but I was strong because my dad was like, "Yo, you don't dig these ditches." But I would have looked at you and be like, "This ain't no ditch."
This is a dead body.
This is a dead body right now.
This is an adult.
Yeah,
I'm about to drag my daddy off stage.
Dragging me, I couldn't even look up and be like, "God damn, I pull a nigga. Come on, get me off stage."
Hurry up! This is embarrassing.
So what did they do with you at the end of the day? Where you were just
it's fucked up because
dead weight
too. They was like They
were all mic'd up.
Nah,
no, I'm saying you're grunting. The grunts and shit. And it's a play. It's mad quiet. He already died, so everybody's just like.
But nah, I really wasn't.
So
Why did they make you the chief though?
No, it wasn't. He was under the chief.
Yeah, but why wasn't he the chief?
Because I was like,
he didn't have that good of acting skills.
Huh? Nah,
because he was big as shit. That'd have been like, yeah, he's just the chief.
Nah.
Why? Because he's just big as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, well, the whole thing was, the chief really didn't have too many lines or whatever.
Oh, so they were trying to give you the lines.
And he wasn't in as many scenes.
Because the dude who was under Pocahontas' dad actually had more lines.
Yeah, a lot of
He
scenes.
kept interjecting like, nah, but fuck that.
Yeah, he was.
But listen,
I haven't seen Pocahontas in that long, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I seen her a couple days ago. She's looking good as shit.
Yo, not to get off topic, because how many songs we got left on the list, right?
Yo,
I don't know. Ray over there looking like
we got one more before the close.
What's it? Who is it?
That's my favorite.
Oh, Fuckboy?
Yeah, that Dear Fuckboy.
All right, so
That's
look, I want to go off topic, but we were talking about Disney shit, right? And we just got.
How do we introduce for fucking?
We just got Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Yeah, the new shit. The new. I got the shit. I got kids, nigga. I got Disney Plus.
Oh, okay, I'm like, what are they going to do?
I know people that don't have Disney
we were talking
Plus.
about Disney movies, Pocahontas and shit.
Right,
and
my bad.
What I was gonna bring up was
what?
You're a fan of Disney. I'm a fan of Disney.
Yeah, right.
Disney Plus got all the old movies on.
Yeah, but who cares?
What you about to watch?
You got VHS though.
No, I'm about to watch Lady in the
How many
Tramp.
DVD? How many
Lady
of those
in the
DVDs
Tramp,
you got in your crib?
Yeah, Lady in the Tramp was dope. I respect it.
How many DVDs those you got in your crib?
DVDs?
How many of the VHS did your mom save from when you and your sisters
I
were
got
kids?
2 boxes full of VHS.
That's what I'm saying though. So does Disney Plus really give
said,
a?
man, I got some VHS in there. You can't even find a piece of y'all right now.
Yeah, nigga, come on, man.
This shit's hard.
Yo, I'll find
I'm
you.
a collector.
I'll find you a VHS right now.
I'm gonna be like the dude on Guardians of the Galaxy, the collector, that had like all the people in those little jars and shit.
So shit.
He trying to human traffic people right now in jars.
I'm be like, if I bring that nigga out of the collector, the people will be like, this is what it was like in the 21st century.
He said, Ray, just say
I'm
it.
like,
I want to
here's-
see if his jaw fits over.
I'll be like,
there.
here's a this bag. He said, yeah, I gotta preserve you in this Walmart bag. Put it over your head and tighten it.
Ray said, no, what we can do is we can fill the jaw with water and lock me in the jaw.
Yeah.
Like Houdini.
Like Houdini.
And see if I can screw off the cap from the inside.
What do you want, bro? This nigga.
Yo, I accidentally closed down.
You look like an empire. What you want, a slider?
Yo, I accidentally closed down the window and shit. I can't find it.
Call of Duty sign. He was like,
I know. That's why I say he looked like an umpire. Somebody in baseball. He was giving me a signal. I don't know whether I should bunt,
what it meant was,
swing for the fence.
He said two bogeys on your right, 6 o'clock.
Come on, I got it.
You gotta be in the hood.
Cover
to
me.
have that. You gotta
Cover
me. He said, "Cover me." You gotta be in the hood.
Yo, could you imagine Ooze playing fucking Little League baseball? That'd be like.
That shit wouldn't have been Little League.
Can you imagine?
It would have never been fair.
Would have been epic.
They
Nigga, I
would've-
could have slid from the
middle
first
of the-
base
yeah.
to the second base.
Fuck
with
a
no
slide.
problem.
Yo, fuck a slide and then just fuck
They'd have
everything
been,
else.
I'd have slid there
Yo,
like he cheating.
they'd have been like, yo, make him a pitcher. And then they'll be like, they're like, we can't let this grown ass man pitch.
I gotta wait till my feet touch the other base to move my hand.
Oh, as a lead? Come on.
Could you imagine him as a pitcher?
Nah, because
They would
it's
get-
hard to hit a strike zone.
I'd have been like Randy Johnson.
You gotta be like.
This is what I'm saying.
Randy
They'd have been like, no, this kid
Yeah.
isn't like, he's a 18-year-old.
It's hard to hit a strike zone when you that tall, though. Motherfucker.
No, it's not.
Most of your batters is like
Some of the
5'10".
some of the greatest pitchers is
I ain't
tall
gonna
as shit
lie,
now.
You probably would have a crazy slider if you were that tall. You probably would have an amazing breaking.
You would
ball.
have, if you could run, you would have a good lead game off bases.
Yo, my
Because
dad.
his stride
To be
is
honest, look, me and him is the same age and shit. My dad would have been out there on the field like arguing with fucking with umpires and shit. Like, no, that motherfucker, he grown ass man. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck that motherfucker. No.
I ain't gonna lie. When I
said, "That's a
played
ringer."
golf and people wanted to see my birth certificate. They used to be in the crowd like, "Show me his birth certificate." Like,
Yo,
fuck
bro,
that.
I would have been like,
That's what
show
I'm
me
saying.
his fucking alien certificate. That nigga's not from this planet.
I'm telling you, man, that shit used to be crazy, man. I was
Now I
tall.
have friends that was tall like you in high school too,
Yeah,
man.
man, I was
I always
tall
pick
for
on
that
the
shit.
tall niggas though.
That shit
I be like,
always went
man,
down.
tall for no damn reason.
That was probably what was going on in Jersey.
He said,
In my hood, everybody that was tall, niggas was doing something.
Nah, I'm fucking around with you.
What are you over there? You trying to signal the plane?
The plane.
He like the little dude from what's that show? Remember the show with the little man? The little itty bitty dude.
Oh
He
yeah,
just
Tattoo.
said it. He just said
Tattoo.
it. The plane.
No, his name is
Yeah,
Tattoo.
Oh, Tattoo.
It was Fantasy Island.
There you go, Fantasy Island.
The plane.
It's not the name of the show, nigga.
No, but
Look, he just wanted to say the plane.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Yo, you trying to play
I don't
Dear
know
Fuck
what he
Boy?
look like.
Yeah, this is my favorite
Ron
joint.
Jeremy.
Yo, we going into Butch Dot and what's his name?
Shout out to
I
Butch
want to
Dot
call
C
him
and
Mel
Mel
Bleep or
Gates.
something. Oh, Mel Gates. With Dear Fuck Boy.
And
Let's
then-
get into it. No. Yeah.
On the type of time I put you out of your mind. So stay out of my way, cause I'm doing my thing and I'm on my grind. Nigga, I will murder you. Nigga, I will murder you. So believe it or not, I'm a real nice guy, but I will come through.
Dear fuck boy, listen up. I heard the feds got you with the guns in the truck. You was out in less than 48 hours, nigga. Now you run around like you got the power, nigga. Whoa, wait, you done shot a nigga. Now you're back out again, that's a problem, nigga. I'm convinced that you a federale, nigga. Still popping off the mouth that your body, niggas. I hit you with the shotty, nigga. Catch you riding around in that Maserati, nigga. You a rat boy, I'm a John Gotti, nigga. Millennial status, you should piss the potty, nigga. They all wanna be the 6'9", nigga. Until you wind up like 6'9", nigga. On the grand flash in the 9, nigga. And then you get hit with the 9, nigga.
I ain't on that type of time. I put you out of your mind. So stay out of my way, cause I'm doing my thing and I'm on my grind. Nigga, I will murder you. Nigga, I will murder you. So believe it or not, I'm a real nice guy, but I will come through.
Dear fuck boy, what up, how you been? I hope I never ever have to write this again. Your pants too tight and your flow is garbage. Niggas acting too broke to pay homage. Niggas get the sniffing coke, they get the wildin'. You give niggas legs, now they run Coney Island. Motherfucker, nigga, this ain't track. The student beat the teacher, nigga, this ain't that. The difference is, you follow other rappers on stages. Other rappers want me on their stages. Cause bitches follow when I'm up on stages. You fuck nigga, we on 2 different pages. See, you give niggas life, motherfuckers want that. You give niggas your foot, they wanna take your leg. You give niggas cheese, they wanna take your bread. You give a nigga your thoughts, they wanna take your head. Fuck boy.
I ain't on that type of time. I put you out of your mind. So stay out of my way, cause I'm doing my thing and I'm on my grind. Nigga, I will murder you. Nigga, I will murder you. So believe it or not, I'm a real nice guy, but I will come through. I ain't on that type of time. I put you out of your mind. So stay out of my way, cause I'm doing my thing and I'm on my grind. Nigga, I will murder you. Nigga, I will murder you. So believe it or not, I'm a real nice guy, but I will come through.
Yeah, Mellow Room, baby.
Definitely.
You know how we
Shout
like to
out
play
Butch
these
Dot
jams
C
from
and Mel Gates.
We play jams from all over the place. So man, feel free to send them in so we can help you promote your music. And we love all music, so send everything in. Unless it's some really crazy shit that sounds like shit.
We'll try to play it. Hey, fuck it, why not?
Hey, listen, if it's that case, just come on down to Studio 1025, man. We'll make your shit sound beautiful.
And shout out to
bring your
Nick.
master tracks and
Nick
have
on the feed.
Huh?
Nick's on the feed.
Nick who?
Nick.
Oh, Nick.
Yo, shout out to Nick Barrios.
Oh man, out and about, boy.
Nobody knows
Hell
what
yeah.
Nick at night means except for me and Ray, because at
Yeah.
night Nick falls asleep
But Nick's been out, and he's talking that positivity shit. So if y'all haven't hollered at Nick, go ahead and check him out on his profile.
Definitely.
Nick
Shout out,
Berrios.
man. What's up?
Thanks for tuning in. What I was talking about is,
What up?
if somebody, go ahead, send your tracks over here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe send some over here, and we can,
What? Oh, remaster?
Yeah,
Well,
maybe even just, try to
if
just.
that's the case, we'll give them the coalition email, and you reach out to me on that side of the aspect.
Go ahead and shout it out.
That's more of the music.
Yep.
Mellow Room is a whole different show, different entity from the studio.
Okay.
So if you want to come work with us or get your music sounding better, or you just need somebody, a different ear, or whatever you want to try out, and you're in the local area, just email us at coalition. It's KOALSHN @gmail.com, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. I don't have secretaries yet, so yeah, I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. It'll happen.
It'll happen, I promise you. And I try my best. Other than that, man, it's been 2 hours.
Other than that, it's been a good night here rocking out with the people, man.
Hopefully through planning of this week, we'll have a guest on next week. I'm not gonna give a definite about that. But I'm trying, guys.
We gonna get somebody.
Yeah, I'm
got
trying.
you. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, me and Ozzy been talking during the week about different show ideas and shit. So we
Like
still
I
got
said,
some cool shit coming around.
Like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Leave us some comments if y'all got some ideas or some content y'all want to see, or something y'all would like to see be spoke upon. You know what I mean? Any input is the good input, so we appreciate it. Like I said, that just means that you're tuning in and you're watching. You know what I mean? Now, if you would like to make it more entertaining and interesting for you, let us know. Give us some feedback.
Yeah, you gotta.
If you
gotta
want
say
us, if you want us to do stuff like not no crazy shit, more respectable into the arts and the crafts and shit. We're just trying to gear this more towards, just giving you all of the real behind the scenes type of stuff that happens with artists and themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like not the edited video footage you see of them in the studio or them rapping their song after it's finished. We want to make the process happen.
Indeed.
And so this is what we're trying to do, by bringing artists and playing their music and just bullshitting like we do on a normal basis,
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we love to do, man. We're going to keep doing that shit.
Indeed.
I'm trying to give you guys more incentives. So, like everybody said, hit us up, man. Let us know what you like.
Like it, share it. That's what I'm
Comment.
Share it.
Share it. Sharing.
Put it out there for the world.
Ray, you got any kind of shout outs since you didn't do a show yesterday, maybe that you can speak to them through here?
I want to do a shout out to everybody. To every human being on the planet Earth. If you're not listening to MELLO-ROOM and the Ray Morales Show, then you're probably missing out on life. You got to kind of get away of everything that you've been thinking every day.
We can get mellow with them. Huh?
We need to get them through the camera.
One day, when we get the official studio all like, and I make sets and all that, we're gonna have some dope shit going on.
Indeed.
I want to do cartwheels and shit. I can't even do cartwheels.
Yeah,
you're doing too much.
You couldn't even walk one step.
You ain't even fucking. You almost locked the light on. You always do is take a step. You gonna do a cartwheel? You do a cartwheel, been kicked by Marley in the head.
You knocked everything over me in my kitchen and shit.
I'm sorry, Mr. Marley.
Flip kick Marley, baby, blood clot.
Sorry.
can hit us up on both of those, Facebook Messenger. That's the
We're
easiest
also on
way
YouTube as
to
well
get
as
to
Mello-Room, Mello/Room. If you're having a hard time finding that, I forgot to mention that.
Somebody told me they was having a hard time finding it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you're having a hard time finding it on YouTube, it's Mello/room. It might help you a little bit better. On my end, when I look it up, I can just type it in and it pops up. But I forgot for you guys, it's Mello/Room on YouTube.
What is it, MELO or MELO?
It's MELLO. Just how it's spelled right here. Oh, I got the MRP on. It's Mello, how the show is, room, but there's a slash in the middle. So that might help a little bit better. Okay. If Ray can type that in the comments or something, just write it like YouTube/Mello with the dash in the middle. You know what the dash is? Dash.
Mello 1L?
Nah, with 2 L's.
With a 2.
Yeah, only the email is with 1 L because Gmail wouldn't let me do it.
They threw the block on you.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me use 1 L, so that's that.
But yeah, definitely, and like I said, I like to give shout out, to everybody back home. What it is, if it fucks with me, how it fucks with y'all. Love is love all the time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the artists that are doing their thing. I've been seeing the content. I always salute y'all.
And we coming for you.
Always show love. And yes, we are coming because we want that content. We want y'all. I need the music on here to blast it off to the people.
Oh, I didn't mean just that. I meant like we coming too we got music coming.
Oh, yeah, we got music coming. Believe me.
I haven't given up. There's just a lot of work going on, man. So
when you're doing so much and you're trying to spread you're trying to widen the lens of what it is we do here, and what it is we're trying to develop as a business.
Some things have to go on hold sometimes.
Not even on hold. It's just you try to divide the time for the creative processes. You know what I mean? So,
but that just for me,
coming.
I feel like the final product will be so much that much better. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not if we gave something rushed, like we couldn't give something right away, but that the fact that we're taking our time to just kind of build a good product.
Yeah,
I feel more appreciative of that anyway, and I think they will appreciate it too.
Definitely,
because I've been writing my ass off for the past couple of weeks. I've been just trying to make sure that every word I'm fucking adding to shit is like.
It's a long time coming, so I definitely feel like they'll be ready.
Yeah, cool, man. Yo, thanks everybody for tuning into the Mello-Room.
We appreciate it.
We are gonna play one more last jam on the way out, and that's my personal freestyle. I hope y'all like it. It's a little something I put together. It's not a song. It's just a quick freestyle over a beat I like, and it's called Lucas. It's called Me. That's what it is. It's my freestyle about me.
Definitely blast that off. Peace, y'all.
It's like the Ray Morales show.
You already know, man. We appreciate the love. Love y'all.
Peace. Woo. Play that funky music, white boy.
Young Rod is moves.
Loogie, baby. The clock ticking, I hear the whispers. Opposition, scared as I play my position. I got it locked in position. You wasn't prepared. I did a lot of thinking ahead. The plot thickens. You plot with them, it's off with your head. No stop signals or stop signs, we speeding through them. I'm quickly racing to the money's what you see me doing. No tinted windows on the Buick, you can see me through it. So when you see the movements, salute when you see me, Lucas. Behold your highness, one of the finest. Accompanied by his entourage like Vincent Chase. They bring the drama in that black Impala. Don't want no problems with them shotters like Biggs and Wayne. Yeah, I'm just a product of the Garden State. The prince is coming like my name's Akeem. Make way for the king of kings. Make way. I get it in, that's by any means. Your whole circle full of squares looking out of shape. I'm busy getting to these bands like a pound of bass. Too many fronting on they grams like an ounce of shape. I never let them get the signal, move without a trace. Is you bout it, Holmes? You ain't really from nobody, yo. No. Niggas claim they coming for me, fuck the mighty guns. They ain't got the cortisone. Not a Puerto Rican, but I speak to get my point across. Check my corner story. I went from a corner store to jet skiing off the Florida shores. Middle of January, I'm anywhere where that check involved. I spit that food for thought like a chef involved. Rap culinary, hungry? The love is lost, so the trust is gone. I cut you off just to cut the loss. Like a boss, let the profits run. Let them run. If you ain't talking money, then you're not involved. I could bring it back. Basics, no plug. I'm the outlet. Been running these bass lines. Sold gas. Too much traffic at my stations. Had to move the foundations. I'm a bricklayer, mason. No secret initiations. Watch who you situate with. The ones you sit and ate with. Got situations. Being some shit that get you killed by association. I'm built tough like a Ford truck. No trailer hitching. My road to riches. A lonely one. Remember I said you're only one. Like Oxen Belly. You got me breaking bitches' necks. Akinelli. I should have stopped already. I'm not your ordinary. War ready. I'm a mercenary. Gone. Yeah. Coalition.
Lucas, baby.
Coalition.
I know you love my style. Love it, baby. I hope I never come down.